1, 2, 3, 4.
We're horny for love.
Cheers and
welcome.
That's so funny. Cheers and
welcome
to Horny for Love, a podcast of two reformed prudes reclaiming their sexuality weekly in LA.
Nice.
Who are you?
I'm John Anthony.
Period. And I'm Andrea Lee Christensen. Needs no further introduction.
Wow.
And today we have a guest with us.
Yes.
He is the acclaimed comedian, Steve Hahn.
Oh,
Hello. Oh,
we forgot to say formerly pre-med.
formerly pre-med, now
Yeah.
Asian. Hi. Thanks for having me.
Welcome.
Yes.
We-
We're just saying that you had the same. Actually, never mind. I'm not going to say that.
We're going to cut that out.
Okay, so here's an icebreaker for us. Steve, how do you feel about the Wicked movie?
I like about the Wicked movie.
Wait, let's like
the icebreaker.
enter into that a little cleaner.
Jan, you ask him.
Okay. So we thought we would start off with a
Back
little,
to one.
we thought we'd start off with a cute little icebreaker moment.
Okay.
How are you feeling about the Wicked leaks? The
The Wicked
WikiLeaks?
leaks. The
Yeah.
Wicked leaks.
Yeah.
How do I feel about the Wicked leaks or the movie itself?
The leaks.
Or both.
Or both.
Or both.
Kind of bad that they leaked it. 'Cause
Yeah.
they should, keep it sacred.
Keep the
Right.
integrity of the movie.
But also, really, I'm as a consumer so excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Love
what I
it.
mean.
I'm so excited. I can't wait to see Ariana. I can't wait to see. Jonathan Bailey is the love of my life.
Oh,
Wait,
he's
who's
gorgeous.
he playing? Fiero?
Fiero.
Yeah, of course.
Oh my
Fiero.
god. That's funny.
I'm really excited. I think Cynthia Erivo's gonna crush. I can't
Slay.
wait to hear her and Jonathan Bailey have their duet. But I think that's gonna be in this. Is that Act 2?
Yeah, you have to wait till 2025 for
Which
that.
is actually insane that they're gonna tease it for us like that, and then
But Act 1 for me has all my favorite songs.
Actually, it's gonna be
Popular.
better.
Popular. What is this feeling?
Defying Gravity.
The Wizard
Defying
and
Gravity
I.
is what ends Act 1.
Yes.
The Wizard and I.
Oh shit.
No
Yeah.
one mourns the wicked. Honestly, that one slays for me.
Wait, so what even is in Act 2?
For Good would be the big closure. Oh,
I'm kidding.
you know what I
Oh
loved?
my god.
As a kid,
That
I
was
loved
so-
knowing who all I loved knowing who all the girls, gays, and theys were in theater by whoever posted For Good lyrics on their Facebook status senior year.
My
And I'd be
God.
like, okay, I thought you were straight, but now you're doing this.
Wait, I was such a freaking freak. Like for musical theater in general in middle school, but 8th grade was a wicked freak.
That was me 7th grade.
Yeah,
And that was before I skipped a grade for
Okay.
attention. So that's so that's around the same time. Yeah, I remember I remember there was one girl, I won't name her, but there was one
You
girl in my
can.
school. Okay, Flora. She was everyone was so annoyed with her because she would sing Popular all the time. That was like her personality. Her personality was to sing Popular
Was
everywhere.
she blonde?
No, Flora Huang, Asian. To me, an icon. To me, a star. And everyone was so annoyed because she would constantly be singing Popular, and she wasn't like she wasn't the strongest singer, but she could hit the ooh ah like that part really well, like the
She did the
very
personality.
popular lar. She could hit lar. La la. She
Yeah,
could.
yeah.
She,
Like she could hit the comedic beats.
and I'll say this, yes, she hit the turns in the scene really well, but the scene itself, the meat was it required a little bit more seasoning, I'd say.
Yes.
But I remember I would secretly be like, she's kind of giving, like she's really crushing this for me. Like para me, she's really doing good work.
No, I was fully obsessed with Idina Menzel. Like I would draw
Yes.
Idina Menzel.
Was that your
in
main
my
musical?
sketchbook. Was that my what?
Was that your musical of choice at the time?
In 8th grade? It was my everything.
Is that your favorite? Wait, can I ask questions on this
Yeah,
pod?
of course. It's a conversation.
What's everyone's top 3 favorite musicals? I think top 1 is too hard.
Mine
Top
is
one's too hard.
really embarrassing.
What is it?
Saigon.
Oh,
Okay.
happy
I-
API month. We're recording this. We're
Well,
recording this
I
in
know
May.
that it's problematic, but I was in a production of it when I was 14. Of course, the lead was white.
Oh,
Kim was white.
The
Shut
woman?
like the one that
Yeah,
sings Sun
it's
and
wrong.
Moon.
Yes.
That's a beautiful song. I think Miss Saigon
All
has
the music is gorgeous. So I would like I know the entire cast album and I would sing all the parts. I know all the words of this musical.
My boba and I'm realizing it might sound weird.
Yeah.
I think
put
it was
that
good
mic away from
underscoring.
you.
I think it's good underscoring. Miss Saigon, I was in orchestra growing up, and we did the orchestral version of it, and it's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Sun and Moon, I think, is still.
And I'm so
one of the
wrong.
prettiest
I'm so
songs.
wrong for Kim, but I would love to be Kim. And my
No,
second,
Don't say that.
I am wrong for her though.
I think
Why
you're.
I'm way too voluptuous. But
What is she supposed
Something
to
to
be
pause
like?
she's supposed to be like really innocent, naive 18-year-old peasant girl.
And here's the thing, the acting challenge.
Yeah, you could
Yes,
be peasant.
she kills somebody for her child and dies at the end.
Huge.
That's huge. It's ultimate. And she falls in love. She bangs.
She does everything.
Everything.
Wow.
She's a prostitute. It's everything. And okay, second dream role.
Uh-huh.
Wait, dream roll?
Okay, now we're
Or
pivoting.
Sorry.
her
No, let's do
musical.
dream rolls. Let's do
I'm
dream
just gonna
rolls.
say this. I'm just gonna say this. Audrey in Little Shop of Horrors.
Okay.
Of course.
You would slay.
I would slay. Third. Sally Bowles.
Wow.
Oh.
I do love that musical. I mean, I think I did you watch Schitt's Creek?
No.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh.
sort
Then
of.
maybe this time.
Wait, yes.
It was so great. I thought there was one season where they're like preparing for cabaret.
Oh my
forgot
god.
about
Yes, it's like season 5 or something.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
But they do a really good scene with maybe
Wait,
this
who
time.
plays her? Moira?
No, Stevie.
Whoa.
Oh yeah.
But also,
That's beautiful.
one of my favorite TV shows,
Stunt casting.
Glee.
I was gonna ask you if you watch Glee.
Oh, I'm a Gleek.
I was a
Unfortunately,
freak for
I
Glee
love
as well.
Glee, I've seen every episode on my iTunes, seasons 1 through 3, at least 29 times, is what the number says on
That's
the
what it
iTunes.
tells
Oh my
you.
god.
And I've seen it on streaming too, so probably
Yes.
more.
Wait. The more important question then. Funny girl.
Okay, here's the thing.
Tell me.
A star is a star.
A
is
star
all
is
I'm
a
gonna
star.
say.
star.
A star is
Is
a
a
star
star.
is a
Is a
star.
star.
And here's the thing. She was born to play that role.
Born.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah.
see this? Oh my god, wait. Keep talking. I'm
Wait,
showing
hold
you this
on.
picture.
Okay, so what are your top 3 musicals?
Top 3 musicals. I love that we're talking about musical theater. I have a show in LA called Slaybill.
Oh, yeah, I've been seeing that
which
on your Instagram.
y'all need to do. Y'all
Oh
need
my
to
god,
Okay.
wait.
do.
what's
Wait,
the-
you should totally do.
What's the premise?
What is
It's a
it?
miscast
Yeah.
show, kind of like the ones that you find at Feinstein's, you know? Like,
Uh-huh.
is that, wait, that's Feinstein's, right? They would do miscast
54
shows.
below?
54th,
I don't know.
yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah. So it's a miscast show, so you can only do songs that you would never be cast in
Stop,
IRL.
I'm crying.
I'm
Wait,
dying
wait, I wanna
to
do
do
this.
this.
Yes,
yeah.
please.
This is happening.
What was the last one you just did?
We did one. It was our first one.
She looks so
She's a star.
good.
Star.
She's a
Is
star.
She
this
looks
Leah
like Barbara.
Michelle?
She looks like Barbara in this picture.
Looking amazing.
Looking up. But we
Yeah.
did it at 3 clubs, great venue in LA.
Okay,
And
yeah.
we did, my co-host and I, we opened with a mashup of Take Me or Leave Me from Rent and What Is This Feeling from Wicked.
Oh my god.
And then I did So Much Better from Legally Blonde. the musical.
Another amazing
Great musical. I had 3
showstopper.
reveals. It was
Yes.
really fun. It was a fun experience. And then we closed the whole cast with One Day More.
Wow.
As it was funny to make comedians sing
Oh my
earnestly.
god. In
Yes.
college, I did a scene where I played Jean Valjean.
Singing
And,
what?
The Confrontation.
Oh, of course.
And
Wait, we were in that group together, right?
my scene partner was another woman playing Javert.
Uh-huh.
And we had to fight choreo, and it was really bad.
Les Mis is honestly kind of fun. And
I
think
like
people,
it.
I
people
was
give
in
it
it.
shit, but who were you?
I played Marius.
Of course.
I fight with you. Yeah,
Wait,
great.
so when you were singing for Sleigh Bill, is it
Uh-huh.
like real?
It's like
real.
yeah, we had rehearsals
Oh
because we had
my
a live. It's a
God.
live accompanist.
We are.
Are you kidding
Yeah,
me?
please.
I'm getting chills.
I'm like gonna cry thinking about it.
Well,
This
I'll
is-
show you some of the clips after. Well, I'll show you
Yeah.
after.
Okay, okay,
but
okay.
it was like the room was like, it was kind of wild.
Changed.
The room was changed, and it was kind of crazy. It was like the audience was about like 80, 90 people, and it was
That's
like
a lot
I've never
to sing in front of.
people people kept
Have
being
to,
standing
honey.
O's, and at the end the room like right before we hit the last note one day more, like the room was like it was an audience that I think LA doesn't have musical theater in
Yes.
a way
They
that like
don't.
That is
like
the
it
power
does
of
does have
musical
musical theater, but it's not as easily accessible. I
Yeah.
would
Did
say.
you watch the Mean Girls here?
Oh, not here. I
Oh,
went to here.
okay.
I mean, but like it's you usually have to go to Pantasias or
Right.
Yeah.
like there's not many venues that are easily like that are as widespread, I would say, as like New York, obviously, where of course like musical theater lives and breathes. But it was such a fun show.
How often do you do that?
We're trying to do it every 3-4 months.
Yeah.
I think
Because
so.
it's a bit of a production to kind of.
It's a bit of
Yeah.
production, so we know like what we're doing for this next show in terms of our
Uh-huh.
closer, and then we're still figuring out logistics and things
That
like
sounds
that.
so fun.
So
It's so
fun.
fun. We'll have to have you doing it this
oh
year.
my
please.
god. Yes.
I already have a list of songs. I
Please,
would choose from.
it's so fun, and we'll have people come back obviously, so you can do.
Oh
if you
my
don't have to
God.
only do one.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But okay,
gotta think.
my
Yes.
musicals are
Musicals and then dream rolls, please.
Hairspray, which
Of
I was
course.
talking about, which I am
Yes.
grieving because it's not on Max anymore. It's formerly
Yes.
HBO Max.
So rude.
R.I.P.
I love Hairspray.
Where
I think it's
else can
such
you
a
find
good
it?
musical.
It is.
It's
Sonically.
The
good.
songs are so fucking good.
I saw
It's
it
so
on Broadway
catchy.
when I was a kid.
Really?
It was one of the
with
first.
like more like with what's Will Schuster with Matthew Morrison.
Oh,
Oh
as
my
Link?
god, wait.
He
I'm
was Link.
sorry. I have to tell you
Yes.
guys something so cringy and embarrassing.
Tell us.
My
What?
brother went to Carnegie Mellon, not for musical theater.
Okay.
Um,
For comp sci.
for
Right? I
graphic-
was like,
Yeah,
so
great
many
school for
people
graphic
from
design.
my.
Graphic design.
Oh.
Okay.
We went for like parents weekend or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
I was in high school, I guess,
Uh-huh.
sophomore of high school.
Uh-huh.
My sister's 4 years younger than me.
Uh-huh.
Matthew Morrison was giving a talk at Carnegie Mellon, and I was at the
Yes,
height of my
and?
Gleek era, so I was like,
You have to go see
Dang.
Mr. Schuster.
we're going.
Yeah, yeah.
So my sister and I went to this talk in some like college lecture with Matthew Morrison. And then at the end, he's getting up, and I darted out of the room because I wanted to meet him. And my sister,
How old are
infamously-
you?
I'm a sophomore in high school.
15.
Okay,
15.
so like conscientious,
Huge.
like
Like-
can drive legally.
Too
With a
old
permit.
to do this.
Okay.
And my sister will never like let me live it down that I abandoned her in a crowd of people, and she was
Oh,
lost
no,
because
that's
I
bad.
went to go meet Matthew Morrison, and I did get a picture.
Wait, why is that? Your sister, she is centering herself on a narrative that's not hers to
It was
center.
my
Yeah.
It's your
narrative.
narrative.
Yeah.
And it was me and this one random girl who I don't know because he was only taking one picture, and we just like hopped in there, took a picture together, and he left.
Oh my god,
Wow.
you did that.
I
You
did
Will
that.
Schuster.
that.
Will Schuster's not a teacher for the people, but
Yeah.
wow,
It's embarrassing.
You met Mr. Schuster.
I
You're
did.
kind of
Go-getter.
actually a William McKinley High School alumnus.
It feels that way.
And the two of us sitting over here like Boo Boo the Fool, never having met Mr. Schuster.
So Hairspray.
So
won.
Hairspray, Avenue Q.
Ah, love.
I've
is
seen
a,
that one
a
too.
dream. I love Avenue Q. And then, I don't know, maybe it is Wicked. Maybe
Okay.
Wicked is my.
What are your dream roles though?
Oh, I don't know how to pronounce it correctly. Do you know the musical La Cage aux Folles?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
birdcage?
Yeah, yeah.
No.
It's where the song I Am What I Am comes
Uh-huh.
from. Really gay anthem.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
it
I would
is.
love to play that drag
Love it.
queen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that might, and then like Princeton and Rod as a combo in Avenue Q
Mhm.
is such a
Okay.
fun, it's such a fun combo. And I also love, why can't I do like Thoroughly Modern Millie too.
Mm.
I really like, I
That's-
anything that she does.
She as in
Sutton
Sutton.
Foster,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
I was about to
Sorry.
say, does the roles have to be something I could actually play, or it doesn't matter?
No, it doesn't matter.
No, this miscast.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Do whatever. Yeah, I would
We're
love to play
just-
her.
We're playing.
Yeah. Okay.
Definitely has to be Wicked.
Yeah.
It has to be Wicked.
Who,
You're the one that
Alphaba?
leaked the photos,
Alphaba?
I
actually.
leaked the photos.
Yeah.
I've been spending
You-
a lot
you
of time
went
in
to
London.
London.
You went to London and took
Yeah.
Drones.
secret.
It was
Yeah.
your drone.
It's my
It flew
drone.
across the
I can
sea.
operate it from here, but I do choose to go to London just a few times.
You want to see with your eye?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I needed to see that.
Yeah.
So
Wait. Can I just say, Ariana's eyebrows bother me though.
Why?
As
That
the
they're
blonde,
blonde?
yeah, they bother me.
Huh.
Cause I just feel like this doesn't look so. This doesn't
Okay,
look real.
I will
Sorry.
admit, like her casting, I
Okay,
was
be careful. Be very careful because people are listening.
People are
Tread
listening.
lightly.
Well, first let me
Whoa, whoa,
preface
whoa.
let me preface by saying I love her. She's one of my Italian pop queens.
we all love her.
Who's another Italian pop
Lady
queen?
Gaga.
I
I
forgot.
love her
Stephanie
more.
Germanotta. Stephanie
Come
Germanotta. You will
on.
I
always
love
be
them
famous.
We are
equally,
Italian
but
girls.
Stefani Germanotta, I
Yeah.
love a little more.
Yes, and I
Yeah,
love.
yeah, me
I
too.
love Isabella from the Lizzie McGuire movie.
That's your
Hillary,
Italian pop
for
princess.
me, Hillary Duff, but lip syncing to her sister Haley Duff's vocals is my.
Is that
Is
true?
that true?
Yeah, it's Haley singing Isabella's parts.
I didn't know
Oh my
that.
god.
Yeah, Haley, who
Haley
also
killed it.
who also has a track on the Stuck in the Suburbs soundtrack that's really good,
I forgot about
called
that.
"The Whatever Life."
Wow.
Wow, she really snuck one in there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was really
Okay.
nervous about her casting, especially against Cynthia Erivo because I adore Cynthia Erivo, and obviously she's incredible, like
Sonically,
sonically.
Yeah, have you seen her sing?
that X Factor musical song. Do you know
No.
what I'm talking about?
You never
Oh,
seen that?
it's like all
You've
over
seen that.
TikTok.
Where she's
right
like wearing
now.
like a
I'm not on
backpack.
TikTok.
Oh, right.
Sorry.
Famously off
Famously
the grid.
off
Have
the
we seen
grid.
her sing what?
It's the
The I'm here.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
Color Purple. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
saw her do that. I literally saw her a YouTube video of her singing it on like Seth Meyers or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, I need to see that.
She's great. She also was a guest judge on Drag Race.
Ooh.
She was?
She was.
Oh,
and
yeah,
she
she
was so
was.
nice to, I think it was season 13. She was really nice to Candy Muse, who was
Oh.
having like a panic attack backstage, I think. And she was like
Aw.
really sweet to her and was like, hey, it's going to be okay.
Aw.
So I really adore.
I love her.
I really adore Cynthia Erivo. Like she seems so genuine but so does
Yeah.
Ariana. I really-
Yeah.
They all seem-
They do.
And
They
Jonathan
do.
Bailey have you seen any clips of him in Company? Because he
No.
won whatever the
in London. He did it.
Yes, he did, but it was like a gender swapped Company role.
Yeah. The one they did on Broadway.
They did,
Did
it on
he
the
do
West
the
End.
one?
I don't know if
but
he did.
I think it was started West End and then went to Broadway.
Oh
I
yeah,
think.
but he won in the he won the Olivier or whatever their version
He's
of
the one who
Tonys
sings
are.
that "I'm not getting married today."
I think so. Yeah.
I don't know anything about Company, unfortunately.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Sorry.
Sondheim will
I'm
be.
not up on my
Sondheim
Sondheim-ness.
The
It's so
Sondheim
hard.
Yeah.
will let you know in the comments.
This is gonna feel unsatisfying to me, but I'm just gonna choose these two for the purpose of this episode. So Wicked,
Okay, we'll forgive
Uh-huh.
it.
I loved Next to Normal.
Wow.
Sorry.
Okay,
Okay.
dark.
Sinister,
Dark.
ominous, even.
I do like Les Mis, but I really feel like I need to give this to Mamma Mia, specifically the movie musical.
Yes.
Okay.
And if you
Okay.
haven't, you have to check out the TikTok that you showed me before the episode. It's really
I
well
wanted
made.
it to get like 100,000 likes.
I will say
Yeah.
it's acted really well, and also the DP did a
The
great
DP,
job.
Thank
she was
you, thank you.
artistic
You
with
really
that.
did great.
We were
with
on a Nightmare Island in Greece.
Nightmare Island. Why was it
Nightmare
What was
Island.
Nightmare?
It was called the Island of Sifnos, and it was a nightmare because it's actually. So Condé Nast Traveler has an infamous article where they call it the best food island. And
In
we
Greece.
love food. So we're like, we must go. And it's also conveniently located between Milos and Mykonos, the two other islands we're going to. So we're like, perfect. We unfortunately made no plans for this island. None of us can drive stick.
How many were?
3.
3 of us.
Who was the third?
Our friend Mackenzie.
Okay. And
Her
none of
biggest
you can
fan.
drive
Stick.
stick.
And we thought we'd have a car to like go around, and none of us, and they had 2 automatic cars on the island. They were both taken. So we were kind of stuck at the port with no.
How big is the island?
Way
Like,
to
It's
get
not
around.
that big.
It's not.
No,
No,
it's
it's not walkable.
And it's hilly.
So we
you were doing that on a port?
No.
You were doing all that on a port?
No. There's buses.
We
but
had an
get
Airbnb
this.
on the other side
on
of
the
the
other side of the island. There's buses. They come once every 3 hours. So wherever you're going, you have to stay for 3 hours
have
before
to
you can come
commit.
back. You have to be okay with that.
Yeah.
Wait, what year was this?
Last year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
The one.
and
the
then our
best thing that-
friend got food poisoning.
yeah.
So she was stuck in bed and we couldn't go anywhere. So we're like, you know what? Let's just take a little hike and then make this TikTok video.
Yeah. It's the best
Well,
thing to
again,
come out the island.
you really crushed as the
Thank
DP.
you,
it
thank
was
you.
inspired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you did such a good job with the one
Acting.
take.
Thank you.
Acting.
Single cam is hard.
Yeah.
It's
Single
hard.
cam is hard. Up close is hard.
Yeah.
It's a really great video.
It's sort of our first production together. Aside
Yeah.
from this.
Oh, the one other TikTok that I didn't make, my friend made, but I was starring
Uh-huh.
You're
in,
gonna
did
love
go
this.
viral, and it was Wicked related.
Okay, you set the who, what, where.
Moving out of my apartment in New York, everything's packed.
2020.
2020. That's important. 2020.
Yes, an election year and also an Olympic year, but postponed to
Also,
Tokyo.
yeah.
My furniture's already shipped off to LA. Nothing's there. I'm sleeping on a couch. There's this tall box, and my friend was gifted a handheld squirrel puppet. Like you put the head on one finger and the 2 hands on other fingers.
Uh-huh.
You like do a little squirrel action. And then we were just playing around with it on my fingers. And then it just like kind of came together. She started singing No Good Deed in a squirrel voice. And then we got a candle and like lit the candle. And I was flipping through a small notebook.
So it's like
So I was acting.
that
That one did
And that
go
went viral?
That one went viral, yeah.
So
My face is not in it.
I'll say this. I haven't seen that one, but I'm just, I'm questioning why that one went viral and then the one of you kind of acting your ass off.
yeah.
Oh, I was acting my ass off in this one
Well,
too.
sometimes
with my
people-
Your fingers.
the
yes.
thing is,
Finger
people
acting.
love mediocrity.
Well, it was okay. Nothing mediocre about that performance.
Violence on the
Excuse
pod.
me. But my dream role,
Host on host violence.
number 1, Elphaba. Dream role, Elphaba.
Elphaba. Wow. Kind of a
Yeah.
big
why
role
not?
to carry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
And
I mean,
I can't sing it, but if I could, I would play her.
she does
Yeah.
some great,
I would be Galinda for sure.
You'd be so good.
You'd
Thank
be
you.
a great Galinda.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
I'd be Bach.
Tell
So would I, realistically.
tell Chelsea right now.
I remember being in 8th grade.
Wait, I went to one audition at the Chelsea office. Hamilton.
I have to tell you something about Chelsea, but I'll tell you
Yes.
after. I'll tell you after. I'll share
Off
off
pod.
pod.
No. That's all I had to say. It was the most terrifying audition
Well,
of my
I
life.
just remember being also at the height of my Wicked obsession and saying like, oh, like the only guy part that you'd want to play is like Fiyero.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh yeah, I want to play him. And then this like gay ass choreographer for our show was like, you'd be Bach.
Oh
I
my
was like,
god. Rude. A rude awakening.
Called you a bottom in
Yeah,
front of everyone.
exactly. It was
Kind of
so-
Oh my
embarrassing.
God. You know what's embarrassing is to be Nessa.
To be Nessa, I'm trying to think.
It's hard.
Nessa is kind of hard, but Nessa has a pretty good part in Dancing Through Life. I kind of like Nessa's
Dancing
part.
Through life.
Yeah. But she doesn't really get to sing much.
And
No,
she just
and
sits
she
down
kind
the
of actually
whole
gets
time.
villainized.
And
the
she gets
entire
villainized and then
time.
she dies.
What? Spoilers.
Spoilers.
Do you think Michelle Yeoh is gonna have somebody sing Madame Morrible's part?
You don't think she can sing it?
Do you think she?
You don't
can
think she
sing
can
it?
go, oh, dear Alphaba. Many years we have waited for a talent like yours
Come
to
on.
appear.
You're
She,
right, she
that's
could do
easy.
that. Easy. Is that the only part she sings?
No, she also sings
Wow.
Sort of like a
Listeners
a
are
call,
really getting, yeah,
a
listeners
call
are
to
really
action. Actually,
kind of her I wish number. Yeah. Some might say.
so Steve, you're a musical theater nerd.
I am a musical theater nerd.
Yeah.
in middle school through high school.
In middle school through high school, and I didn't really do it in college. I did 2 musicals as a kid.
Oh, that changed your life.
That changed my life. And
Which
because
one? What were
My
they?
mom made me. I didn't want to do them, but my mom
Okay.
was like, "You need to release this out, like
Aw.
somewhere."
Yeah.
So she had me do. I was in The Wizard of Oz
Oh,
As who?
as the Tin Man.
As Bach. No,
Aw.
I'm
As
just
Bach.
he has
As
no
Bach.
heart.
I was the Tin Man, and then I was in Aladdin
kidding. As who?
as Aladdin.
Wow.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
lead.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have a lead in our midst.
yeah. So I was Aladdin, which was great. And then I didn't do
was in
musical theater for a long
Aladdin.
time.
I played Aladdin's uncle.
That
know
sounds
who
like
had
a fake part.
You knew who had a big part in our Aladdin? The mother.
Oh,
The mother had a huge part, but no songs.
weird.
That's a
So she's
character.
sort of an
She's a character.
actress. She's not a singer. She's an
Actress.
actress.
Wait, that's added for the musical though, not in the film.
Not in the film, add in the play, like the play production
Right.
as kids.
for kids.
For fourth graders.
excuse
And
me,
moms are
excuse
famously a lot in kids' lives.
me. Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
That's true.
And I didn't do musical theater all the way through, and then I did.
you didn't do it in high school?
No,
Oh, okay.
nothing. They did Avenue Q at my high school too, and I still didn't do it. I didn't do it.
Are you kidding?
I was on
Was
the
that
math
the one that
team.
got away for
You're on
you?
the math
Yes.
team. So you couldn't do both. You're kind of like the Troy Bolton,
Yes.
but it's like math.
But I'm Troy
or
Bolton.
Theater.
I'm Troy Bolton if he succumbs to the peer pressure.
Right.
I'm Troy
Stay away
Bolton
from
if
musicals.
the plot ends
Goes
before
through no change.
Yeah, before he makes that lesbian play piano for him at the in front, like,
Kelsey.
Kelsey. Yeah. Actually, when I was on TikTok, I had.
Oh, so you
2
were on TikTok.
I was on TikTok
Okay,
previous life, and
liar.
I did have one viral TikTok that went pretty viral for High School Musical. Was mine.
It's the musicals that get
It was a
people
musical.
viral.
Set the scene.
It
What
was.
it?
It's what's the song? Sticks to the status quo.
Yeah.
Just playing.
Ah!
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Whoa.
and it's me eating, and then I look shocked, and I start dancing while crying, and it was the one international kid at the
I
one
think I've
international
seen
exchange
that.
kid. That was my
Oh
TikTok.
my
I need to
God.
find that. You're showing
Claim
me
to
after.
I'll show you
fame.
after.
Perfect.
Wait, I mentioned that at work the other day. I was like, that specific song. It's
Uh-huh.
like, as someone said something. I was like, oh my god, it's like when Gabriella walks into the cafeteria. And
Oh no! Why is everyone
crickets.
staring at me? No,
Yeah.
I can't have people
can't.
staring at me.
I really
really
can't.
can't.
She's such a pick me.
And it was
She's
cricket,
such a
cricket.
pick-me.
And they're all like, that's for white people. I was like, Gabriella Montez.
Montez?
Excuse me.
Filipina queen.
And it was
Yeah.
a
Filipina.
Latina girl telling me that. I was like, excuse me? Gabriella Montez.
Montez talking to Taylor,
Yeah.
another woman
Hello?
of color, a woman of color in STEM.
In STEM.
Yeah.
Literally.
Okay, the erasure here by your coworkers.
I know. it's
Yeah,
so
High School
mean.
Musical actually was pretty diverse if you really think about it.
Kind
Yeah.
of, yeah.
Yeah, I really love High School.
No Asian though.
No.
What
guess-
can you
yeah,
do?
well, Gabriella.
Oh, wait. Yeah, I
Gabriella.
totally didn't realize
She's
that
Filipina.
she was Filipino.
Well, I don't know if she's
Oh.
Filipino, like
Not the
canonically.
character, right?
Oh.
Like I
Yeah.
love Gabriella, but Montez
Right.
is, I think, also Filipino.
Remember?
Maybe she was.
Back
she was, I don't
then
know.
in Hollywood, you could play anything you passed as.
Yes.
Now you can't.
Okay,
I process straight, so I can put out.
I was almost a child actor. Like I went to like child acting classes and got an agent in New York. But
did?
yeah,
Whoa.
but
most
nothing-
experience of all
Nothing
of
ever
us.
happened because my mom wouldn't take me to the auditions in the city. She's like, I'm not pulling
So
you out of
what's the
school.
point?
And I was like, I thought that's why we did this. And they wanted me to
Westchester.
That's really so rude of
axe
her.
my last name because it was too ethnic.
What's your last name?
Lafredo. Too Italian.
When I think about my
I
Italian
was like,
divas in my
"What?"
life, you're up there now.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
That's
you.
an honor. Okay.
Should we transition to what this podcast is really about?
Yeah, I guess we've been talking a lot about musical theater.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, why did? Oh, that was the icebreaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so it was
Okay, so
deserved.
the
It wasn't
ice is
a tangent.
broken.
No,
Yeah.
ice
This wasn't a
has been broken.
tangent.
Okay. Do you believe in love?
Do I believe in love?
Have you been in love?
I have been in love, so I guess I believe in it in some
Oh.
capacity.
When was this? Or is it happening now?
It's not really happening right now.
Okay.
I'll say that up front. I think the longest relationship I was in high school, leading to college for a little bit.
Did it become
Wait.
long dis?
It did, and then it
That's
was
hard.
and I'll say this in case you can't tell from my love of Glee and musical theater, I do identify as straight, and no, I'm queer, and it was with a cis woman.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Were you in love?
wow.
Yeah, totally.
Wow.
She's like the coolest person I know.
Oh, do you guys
Are
still talk?
friends?
No, it ended
Oh.
kind of
Bad.
badly on my
How?
fault. My fault. I just didn't know how to like end it, and I didn't have a good reason. So I was just kind of like, I think this is it, and that was it. And I didn't really give it like the grievance that it deserved on both ends.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when a relationship ends, like you need to you grieve it on your own time, but you need to
Yeah.
like give it the space for it to like end the way that it needs to, and it didn't feel earned.
Yeah.
The ending. You know what I mean? So I do have regrets about that. Of
Yeah.
Oh my
course.
gosh.
But I believe
Was
in
she
love.
blindsided?
Yeah, totally. I think
Oh
so.
my
Was
god.
she queer too,
That
or no?
I don't
sucks.
know. She might be. No, she's
Oh.
like the coolest, truly the coolest person I know.
So then
Oh
she
my
has to be
God.
queer.
I don't know. I'm straight and kind of cool, aren't I? Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So have you been in a relationship since then?
I have. Yeah, I was in a relationship during the early parts of the pandemic,
Really?
and it was
Ooh.
kind of was bad.
Wait, you were in
Ooh.
Chicago still?
I was in Chicago still.
Yeah.
And I was seeing this guy. I'll admit it. I was seeing this guy, and it was fine. But you know, I don't know about were either of you dating during the pandemic?
Yeah.
No.
During the early part of the pandemic.
No.
I was in a
No.
long-term relationship, 5 years.
Wow.
Yeah. So I lived with him during the pandemic.
Him straight.
Yeah. Sorry to say it.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think there was something really obviously sinister about the pandemic. Of course, I'm not a hot take, but there was something about like being. I don't know. It put a real for me. I don't know if you felt the same way. It put a real strain on it because my mental health was so bad during the early
Yeah.
parts of it, and
Ooh,
so
yeah.
it did kind of end. I'm not saying because of the pandemic, but I do think that the pandemic like quickened the
Oh my
process.
god, I was trying to think of the word and I can't think
What
of
is
it
it?
either. Expedited.
Expedited.
Wow.
SAT. Yeah. So, and then I haven't been in a relationship since.
Okay.
Yeah,
Are you
yeah.
dating?
I just got back on Hinge. Actually,
wait, do you use
Am I
those
allowed to
apps?
start? Like, we met because I was. Did you watch? Wait, you saw me do that stand-up set about
Yeah.
my Hinge story.
Oh my god.
That was a
That's-
great story.
Thank you. But
Wait,
that.
I can't remember the contents. Just that it was amazing.
Oh, it was like the really awkward Hinge messaging
Yeah, it was-
encounter.
I-
This was
I
in
can start
Chicago,
it.
Right?
Start
You
it,
should
start
say
it.
It was. I
we'll,
was.
we'll provide the laughter, the audience laughter.
I'm sure it'll be funny for me the
In-
second time.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell it like as you know. I'm telling it to friends now. It's not.
Okay,
it's not.
okay.
It's not
Performing.
performative.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
It might be a little performative. But I was on Hinge. So I was in Barcelona in 2017. I was in Barcelona, and that is how you pronounce it correctly. So whenever
Yes,
we laugh about that, I'm
right.
like, that is how like the Catalan people want it to be pronounced. So I was in Barcelona, and it was my last. I was visiting my friend who was studying abroad,
Yes.
and it was my last night there, and I was like, I want to find a Spanish man. Can I get
course.
vulgar on this?
As
Get
much as you
vulgar.
want.
I was like, I remember thinking I want to suck the foreskin off of someone.
Uncut.
Uncut. That's what they all
Okay.
are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uncut's
In Europe.
beautiful.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
they all are. So I was like, that's the intention I went into the night with. And then I downloaded Hinge because I had heard of it in passing, but I didn't realize it's an app with the intention of dating. I like,
thought it was
Yeah,
hook
it's like
up?
the most serious one.
yeah, I
feel
had no
like.
idea.
Yeah.
I thought it was like, and I have a big fear of Grinder because I don't like sharing my geolocation.
It's a scary place.
It's a scary
We
place.
were just talking about sniffies earlier today. Have you heard?
Yeah, are you on Sniffy?
No.
It's scary to me.
It's even scarier.
But I mean,
Yeah.
not in the way where I think people can do it. I'm not,
Yeah.
if you're on it, great, good for you. I'm not yucking your yum. I'm just saying for me, I've had not great experiences with the geolocation
Yeah.
sharing
Yeah.
aspect of these
Okay,
things.
yes.
So I was like, okay, I'll download Hinge because I heard it's not that. I downloaded thinking it's gonna be for like showing Spanish men, but it asked me where I lived, which I was like, sure, whatever. So I put down Chicago, and it showed me Chicago. The first person showed up, and I was like, I don't think like Chet is like is a Spanish name. You know? No es un nombre de español, pero what do I know? Yo no sé. So I was like, okay. So I said no, and then it kept showing me Chicago gays, and I was like, okay. I realized it was not Spain. So then I closed the app and I went to bed. I woke up the next day and there was a guy that liked it. And
Meaning me.
liked the app, like me, like my profile. And I actually I have the thing that you couldn't say earlier that you halted yourself from
Yes,
before you
yes,
said it.
yes.
I have some stuff about this related to that, but I'll tell you off pod.
Okay.
I
Creating pod
totally
lore.
forgot at this point.
I remember.
I remember what you were gonna say, and then you stopped.
We all were like, yeah.
Yeah. So so this person liked my profile, and I was like, oh, he's like good looking, and he like went to Harvard and whatever. And so
Nice.
so
Love a
one
Harvard
of,
man.
So one of his answers to his questions was, what's your go-to karaoke song? And he said White House is by Vanessa Carlton. Which I knew. I was like, okay, I know this is my bread and butter.
Okay.
So I respond to him because you can respond to the
Yeah.
the
prompt.
Yeah.
saying, and I responded to him saying, hey, and then like a smiley face emoji. And I was like, by the way, love the karaoke song choice. I learned how to play that song in the 7th grade on piano at math camp. And then like a this emoji, and then I sent it. So it's supposed to go
peace
from
sign, by the way.
yeah, peace sign. And then it's supposed to go from likes to matches at
Yeah.
this point, right?
Yeah.
I send it. I check the I land in Montreal and I check the app. That's where my connection was.
Yes.
And it still hasn't sent over.
Okay.
I was like, why is this so
Like
weird?
he's not in your chats.
He's not in my chats. He's still my my
Yeah.
inbox or whatever. So I was like, that's so weird. And so I was like, something about the LTE must have affected that, right? So I type out the message again to the best of my memory what I said. So this time I'm like, hey, with a few Y's, and I was like, this time it's like a tongue out emoji. And I'm like, by the way, I learned how to play that song on piano in the 7th grade at math camp, which I attended. and then this time it was with like a emoji, like a laugh. I sent it. Then I land in Chicago, and I get on the app, and it still has not sent. I was like, that's so weird. So I typed the message again to the best of my memory what I said, and this time it was like, hey girl, and then it was like a I don't know, like a unicorn emoji to show I'm an ally. And then it was like, learn how to play that song on the piano in 7th grade, one of many instruments I play at math camp. Love math. And this time was like, I don't know, like a hee like a devil emoji. I sent it. I get to my friend's car, all of them had sent. 8 hours apart from each other, and the issue was that they were all slightly reworded from each other, as you could tell. And so I was so mortified. I sent him, this is so embarrassing. I've been traveling all day, and this is why I sent. Sorry, I sent this. 4 from me, 0 from him. Then I get to my home, and I'm like, Steve, you can do a better job explaining than this. So I write up a paragraph saying what happened, and I send it. I wake up the next morning, still no message from him. I'm like, okay, honestly, you're a wordsmith, and that last one seemed frantic. So I write up my own version of, what happened by Hillary Clinton, and I send it, and then he replies back with, haha. That's what he said. I was like, okay, I'm over, and then that's where that story ends. And then
You never met him.
No, but for the purposes, okay, kind of, you guys can see how the sausage gets made. I did combine that with another story, and that's my stand-up set. Like I combined
other
that.
story.
The other story is like on this version. So I did go on a date with a rice queen, someone that only exclusively dates Asian
Yes.
gay
Yes.
Asian men.
She knows about
or
them.
Asian people. Yes, a
Yes,
rice queen.
Many.
And so I went on a date with this rice queen, and the rice queen said 2 crazy things on this date. The first one was he said he likes it when cum tastes like egg drop soup to me.
Stop! Oh my god.
I wish I was kidding. I was like, okay,
Ew.
crazy thing to say. Also, not the soup of my people. say sundubu or something, and then I'll know what you're talking about. Say kimchi jjigae, and I guess I'll understand
That'd be
that
really
more.
weird if your
Yeah, I was
cum
like,
tasted
but
that
like,
way.
yeah, I was like, huh, weird, burning and vinegary. And then he said that his favorite Harry Potter character was,
Oh,
Cho Chang.
but he pronounced it
Oh,
Cho Chang. And I said, why are you pronouncing it like that? And he was like, well, I want to be authentic. And I'm like, you think J.K. Rowling had authenticity in mind when she chose 2 last names for this Asian girl's name?
So good. Oh my
I remember that
god.
now. So in
Yes.
this stand-up, it's the same person.
It's the same person
Got it.
for this purpose of the stand-up set.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
I end it with, and then guess what? He said who he thought who his celebrity crush was. And then I have the audience guess, and then I say, it was Andrew Yang. And they'll go, no. And I'm like, actually, that didn't happen. I just needed rules of 3 because it's comedy. You know?
Wait, so fun fact, I was in Miami and Andrew Yang drove
Shut
us from Boca Raton to Miami to go to
Drove
this club.
you?
Yeah. Cause
you were in the car and he was driving?
Yes, because
Like,
he
you've spent time with Andrew, like presidential
wait,
candidate.
correct.
Is he?
Correct.
I thought he was married.
he is.
Is he?
Yeah,
still?
no, he is. So he's
Where was his
my
wife?
he's actually the brother-in-law of my friend.
Oh,
And
so
it was
all
my
the
friend's
family.
birthday, and they were all in Boca Raton at the same time that me and my friend were on a hoe trip to Miami. Unrelated.
Did you ask him why he said the Times Square train station stop? I think the 1, 2, 3 stop in Times Square
Was his favorite?
What?
He
Yeah,
said,
he said that.
it was
That's
asked, I think by
psycho.
Z-Way, right?
Well, probably.
Why would
I can't
that one
remember-
be
Oh,
your favorite?
Because he's a musical theater freak.
That's why the Times
Why?
Square 1, 2, 3.
Wait, the
I
Times
think
Square
it was
station's
Z-Way.
like
Bad.
one.
That's
It's
the
like
42nd
very
Street
bad.
one.
It's very bad.
Anything in Times Square is bad.
I would say 34th Street is even worse.
That's bad too.
What is that? Was that one Bryant Park?
Herald Square.
Herald Square.
Oh,
Or
Even more
Authority
chaotic
or
and
something?
stinky. It's just like all the the indie trains, I would say.
The indie trains.
Yeah, no NQR.
Mm.
Was that true? I don't know.
34th Street is NQR.
I think
We've been
the
away from
orange
New York
line.
for too long.
The orange line. The
Wow.
orange line is
Sorry.
indie to me. It's like kind of like under the radar.
I like the orange line.
I used to live on the F.
Wait,
Okay. I used
to live off
circling
the
back
red.
to Cho Chang.
yeah.
Yeah.
And musical theater.
Yeah.
You watched a Harry Potter musical, right?
I did.
Yeah. How did you like that?
I mean, I loved Harry Potter content up until honestly pretty recently.
The transphobic
As
era?
soon as like
I know.
Turf was revealed. Although
Right.
I guess as a
Oh,
kid I
yeah.
should have questioned why is this character's name Cho Chang. I should
Yeah.
have questioned
We
that.
didn't think about those things back then.
I was like,
though.
I'm Korean. I guess that I don't know how.
We were just happy to be there. We were happy to be there.
Yeah, I was like, as soon
unfortunately.
as there's a like a Eunice song or a like
Yeah.
an Esther Park, I'll care.
Dude.
Well,
There's
she's
some
famously
Koreans
white
there.
in the musical, in a Harry Potter musical.
Wait, is she?
Yes, that's the joke.
Oh.
Because someone's like, they have an Asian woman on stage, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, hi, Cho," or whatever, and she's
Yeah.
like, "I'm not Cho Chang."
and it's someone else.
And then it's like this white Southern girl comes. She's like, "I'm Cho Chang, y'all."
yeah, I
funny.
used to love. What was it? Potter Puppet Pals. That was a thing.
Oh yeah.
That was a really big thing.
Dumbledore.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Snape,
Yeah, Snape.
Snape,
Yeah,
Yep.
classic. That was like the height of comedy back in the day.
YouTube.
Yes, YouTube.
YouTube.
Yes, I read all the Harry Potters again during pandemic, and even worse, I listened to this podcast that broke down Harry Potter chapter by chapter.
Whoa.
It was amazing.
I've heard of this.
Binge mode.
Yes, I've heard of it.
Have you read? Have you listened to it?
No.
It's incredible.
I heard about it. I learned about it after
Yeah.
the after Turfgate.
Yeah, I know. They said like a
I
whole
can't.
thing like fuck her, like we don't support that, but the books are amazing. It was like a whole thing. Like
I
can we
never
still
read
be a fan
Harry
of
Potter.
the
You never read Harry Potter?
What?
That's the most like child actor in New York City thing you could say.
Yeah. I've never read Harry Potter.
No, it's because
okay?
my older brother didn't want to read Harry Potter, and when it started coming out, it was like, I only did what my older brother wanted to do,
Uh-huh.
and he didn't want to do it. So I was like, I'm not doing that.
This is why your teacher told you to be Bach.
Yeah, you would be
But
Fiero.
so then in sophomore year of high school, famously when I met Matthew Morrison, but has nothing to do with
And
that.
I remember as abandoning your sister.
Yes,
I guess.
exactly. And she remembers it
But
that
yeah,
way
I forgot that it's because of
and if
Matthew
you learned the
Morrison.
power of friendship in a family from Harry Potter, you wouldn't have.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? Maybe I should start. So I read the first one,
So you have read them.
and then that's it. I
You only
stopped.
read The Philosopher's Stone.
The Philosopher's Stone.
That's Okay.
And
That's
then I
actually
wrote
pretty,
about
that's a
it.
pretty good one.
Wait, get this.
It is
I had a
good.
Tumblr
It started it all.
then, and I thought that I was gonna. I wrote like how I was like reading Harry Potter for the first time on Tumblr, and I thought it would be like
How many
my
notes did it
thing.
get?
None, probably.
It's just a diary for
You
you.
really? We can't go down this path anymore. I'm like remembering other things I don't want to talk about that are embarrassing about my Tumblr era.
Yeah.
Wait,
Harry Potter.
so you said you believe in love.
I do believe in love.
Do you believe in the one? Like, do you want to get married? Do you want to have children? Like, what's the vibe?
I don't know. My answer has changed recently. So I'm back. Oh, the reason why I told the Hinge story is that I'm back on online
Right,
dating.
Oh,
right.
yes.
I'm
right.
back to online dating, which has been fine. It's been fun, but I don't know. I'm not like, I'm so like, I don't know if you two feel this way, but I'm so like at an age right now, and we're all the same age, but I'm
Don't say what it is.
Actually, I am the youngest. So I just wanna say that. Actually, I'm talking to my elders. I just like
Outed.
and I have posted my age online actually, so we all do the math.
Well, I'm proud of it, I guess.
Say that now with more
Steve, we're the
conviction.
same age, you and I.
Not the same year though,
So
and not for another next month.
semantics.
Well-
And next month, this is gonna be an intergenerational
Next month,
friendship.
yeah.
Well, we're famously Year of the Pig, and you're
I'm Year of the Pig too, though,
No,
you're
you're not.
96.
because I'm born end of the lunar new year.
Oh my God,
So
so we're
I'm
this
January
a Capricorn?
96. I'm an Aquarius.
Aquarius, just like our last guy.
Yeah.
What are you?
Crazy.
Cancer, like Ariana.
Cancer. And what are
Ooh,
you?
Aries.
Oh, wait.
Whoa.
Whoa,
Whoa.
Aries.
Yeah.
What is your rising? Wow, so LA.
It's Sagittarius.
Okay.
Why?
Wait,
I do love Sagittarius.
What's
Aries,
okay.
I'm a little. Sometimes
Cancer
I'm scared.
moon.
Wow.
What's
Oh,
your
Yeah.
rising?
Sagittarius as well.
What's your moon?
Pisces.
Ooh.
So and then Aquarius sun. So I am an only child actor that does comedy.
Wow, I'm
Yeah.
an only child
Oh.
actor who's
That does
trying
comedy.
to do comedy.
Not trying. Doing active
Doing.
verbs.
Living.
Active
yeah,
verbs.
Active.
That's LA.
Active verbs.
That's LA.
Mhm.
Wait, what's your moon?
My moon is Taurus,
And then you're
Ooh,
Cancer.
Earth.
Sun,
And then what's your rising?
Scorpio.
The only Earth
A
sign
lot of
among
water.
us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Although my chart is evenly split between Capricorn, Sagittarius, Aquarius, and Pisces, the four oldest signs.
Whoa.
Which I'm the Avatar because I'm also
Oh.
I'm air sign.
Whoa.
So
wow,
I am
you're
Aang.
You're
You're
Aang.
It's
Aang.
evenly split between the four oldest signs. I'm Aang,
Wow.
Wow.
and I almost named Totoro Appa too. Actually,
Oh.
my dog.
Wait,
dog.
I think Avatar: The Last Airbender is one of the best series of all time.
Oh, it's so good. It's so
Yeah.
well voice acted. Like
It is.
I
They're
think-
all so iconic
I
and
think
distinct.
a lot about when the moment that you see Azula snap when May betrays her,
Yes.
and then
I
when she
got
starts
chills.
season 3 is so good.
It's so,
so good.
good. And Aang was my first crush.
Ooh.
It's like he's
For
so
me,
cute.
What's his name?
I was never a
brother.
Zuko
Sokka.
girl.
Sokka.
I love Sokka. He's so
I think I had
goofy.
more of a crush on Sokka
Yeah.
than I did
I
Aang
think-
or Zuko.
I think growing up, I go for more of a Sokka type.
Yeah.
Comedic relief.
yeah.
Okay.
But I would never go for a Zuko character. It's just not fun.
For me, Roku, old man, old man.
Wait, yesterday, I kid you not, a car drove past me and there was a giant Katara painted on the two doors.
Ugh,
like water.
Katara. I bet that looked good.
We
Katara's
love
cool.
Katara.
Of
We
course.
love
We do love
her.
Katara in this
She
household.
blood bends. I kind of like her darker turn as well.
Season 3. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, when they go into
Season three
Fire
is
Nation,
so good.
like
Yeah.
Fire Nation season is so good.
Yeah.
Hama, the bloodbender grandma,
Yeah.
scary,
Yeah.
scary.
It does get scary up in there.
It was
Yeah.
really scary, but it was so good. I mean,
Yeah.
I can't wait for the.
And it was so
New
fun.
one.
I
when they,
forgot
like,
they're
went-
making it.
They're making and
Oh.
it's
they're
a live
making,
action show, right?
They're making a live action show and they're making the animated show about Kyoshi.
Oh.
Which one's Kyoshi?
She's the Earth avatar
yeah.
before Roku.
I'm so mad
With
I
the
didn't
fans.
audition for Avatar like at all.
I wanted to talk- I was like,
girl,
I can't-
I'm Ty Lee for sure.
Wait, weren't?
Wait,
Right?
I was like, I'm Momo for sure. Put me with dots on my face. I'll act the fuck out of that. I got big ol' eyes and I'll eat nuts. Yeah, please CGI me as Momo, please. Yeah,
Dad,
gladly.
This is the fan casting right
Wait,
now.
I feel like there was. I thought the voice actors were like white.
they are.
Yeah,
Except
because
for
Mae
Unfortunately.
Whitman did Katara, right?
Yeah.
Stop.
Stop,
great.
really?
Except
Yeah.
for Zuko, he's Asian.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
Zachary something is Ang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zachary
Right.
Quinto.
Jesse.
Zachary Quinto is
Yeah. Wait. Zach. Oh,
Jesse
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
who?
joking. I'm joking.
Jesse
Jesse
J.
is tough.
Oh,
Jesse Flowers or something.
I was like Jesse
don't
J.
know.
That's tough.
sexy
Wait,
and
who's
free.
Sokka? I like don't remember. Whatever.
But yeah. Wait. How do we even get to Avatar?
Oh.
'Cause of the signs.
So horoscope. Why
Anyway,
are
that's
you, why
all
are
to
you
say 'cause
scared of
marriage-
Aries? Oh wait.
my God,
I'm not
yes.
scared. I guess I'm not scared Aries. I think like the most intimidating people in my life are all Aries.
Oh, interesting.
Aries, you know what it is about Aries? Aries know what they want, and I wish I was more like
John
that.
Anthony's making a face because I'm the most wishy-washy person on the planet.
And that's
I
your.
didn't say
what,
that.
That's my folly. That's
what's
my Cancer
your,
moon.
What's your Cancer moon? Yeah.
Yeah.
And Cancer.
at odds
and Cancer
with each
actually,
other.
But
most
I
of my
ha-
friends are Cancers.
But I have a Taurus moon, so like I'm
So
pretty.
he does know what he
I
wants.
know what I
You're
want.
kinda-
And he's steadfast in his
stubborn.
beliefs.
Steadfast, stubborn.
Yeah.
Stubborn.
Yeah, I'm Aquarius, but I don't know if I think I'm really Aquarian in some ways, but I'm really not in a lot of ways. I guess that's astrology.
Yeah.
And why did I talk about it? Was about
Because we were talking about
Marriage.
marriage and
Marriage.
kids. And, like, do you want that?
That's yes, I think in some capacity, but I'm not like so sure on it.
Yeah.
I don't. And kids, I just don't. I don't know. I don't really want. I don't know if I want kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not opposed to kids, but I'm just kind of. I feel like now it's kind of a fucked up time to bring kids into the world.
Yeah. I think I do want
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
I couldn't think about kids for another 10 years at least.
Oh, definitely. I mean, I say I want them, but one, will that ever happen? And two, it won't be for at least 10 years.
Well, the thought of
10 years.
somebody, or like the
how
thought
else-
of
I don't have
growing
money.
one in me is really gross, for sure. For
Same
me.
for me.
Yeah.
Because if I could get pregnant, I think I would do it.
Okay.
And we know, and you know what? If you told me what's your one what's your one like assumption you could have made after this today, it would be that.
Yeah.
You would want to be pregnant. You want to be a seahorse.
I keep
You wanna
talking.
be a
My
male
sister
pregnant.
famously like doesn't want to like be
Yeah.
pregnant. She's like, I mean, she might, but she's like, I don't want to
Yeah,
do that.
yeah.
Gross. And I'm like, I do it. Yeah.
Wait, why? Why do you think you'd want to do it? And I love that laugh you just did.
I used to like really want to have kids, and then I went through.
Why? Like what? Like, do you like kids? Are you good with kids?
It's not because of that. I just think like
Famously bad with kids.
no, family's
Famously bad
important
with
to
kids,
me,
wants
and I
to
grew
be
up like with a
pregnant.
very like close family, and like just always thought
Like
I
a
would have
tri-state
kids.
area Italian family.
Yeah, half. Yeah.
Half.
Mm-hmm.
5 members in the immediate family.
Sure. Yeah.
Whereas for us, it's just
Yeah.
us.
3.
Mine's
wait.
mine's me, my mom, my grandma.
Oh wow.
I've never met my dad.
Oh wow.
He lives in New York. I don't know.
Did
I
your
don't know
grandma
him.
live
He
with
lives in New
you?
York.
Yeah,
Oh, you've never met him.
I've never met my dad.
Whoa.
I'm sorry to this man. He's walking down the street.
I'm
Wouldn't-
sorry to
wouldn't
this
know
man.
Wouldn't know a thing. Sorry to this man.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I don't know. I
gosh.
don't know what he looks like or anything. I know his name's
Oh.
Kevin. That's
Did
all
he
I
ever
know.
reach out or no?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I truly don't know him.
And you're like, mm-mm.
I never met him, so I can't miss something that I've never had.
Right.
You know?
Yeah,
And my
for sure.
grandma raised me before she moved back to Korea. That's where she
Uh-huh.
lives now. But like I don't like I've always grown up with like 2 figures in my life.
Mhm.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
Yeah.
And I do think
That's
it's better to be
good.
raised by women. So I was like,
yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
yeah, I was like, okay,
Yeah.
honestly, thank
Yeah.
you.
Now it's
So-
just
Got
me
it.
and my mom. Because my mom and my stepdad divorced when I went for college.
Oh.
It's crazy. So whenever she gives me love advice, I'm like, you don't know what you're talking about, girl. You've had 2 divorces.
Yikes.
Yeah, they anyway, so that's why you want to have kids because of the family
Yeah, but then I
unit
went
of
through
it
an
all.
era where I was like, no kids for me because it's just unrealistic. And now I'm in an era again where I really want kids.
Yeah, here's the thing. I want to send my kids to public school, but it just feels like I loved public school.
I went to public school.
I went to public school.
Me too.
I think it.
We're
I think it hardens you. I think
Mine was a bubble.
Mine was
Where would you
I
go?
grew up in the Bay Area, so it was
What high school did you go
super-
to?
Lynbrook.
I know Lynbrook.
Why do you know Lynbrook?
Of course I know Lynbrook. I'm a math
You
lead.
Chicago.
I'm a math
Oh.
kid. Of course I know Lynbrook.
Yeah. So
I know
it's
Lynbrook.
90.
I know Harker. I know all
Oh
those
my God,
schools.
the Bay Area Asians.
I
It
know
was
Fremont.
90%
Yeah.
Asian.
I remember when I went to math camp, the one that I learned how to play piano, White Houses.
right.
Call back.
Can't forget.
My friend that went to Lynbrook, a bunch of my friends went to Lynbrook. My friend that went to Lynbrook brought his
Wait,
yearbook.
who? Because we're kind of the same year.
Oh yeah, should we do this on the pod or
Oh, you're right. Off pod.
We did brought his yearbook, and I remember there was 2 pages of just Chen. And I remember I was looking at that, I was like,
Yes.
so many chans.
It's true. Yeah. So I wasn't hardened at all.
My
Yeah, that school's really hard to get into good colleges because of how competitive it is.
I know 50 people went to Berkeley, literally.
Yeah,
Wow.
that was like because my high school was a good high school, but it was in Florida, so it's not hard to
How was it like going to high school in
That's scary.
Florida?
What part?
Gainesville, where it's like
yeah,
it's
I've
where
heard
the
of it.
University of Florida is, so it's like a college town. So
So is it like
Okay,
a liberal
progressive.
yeah, ish. And we had the #1 math team in the country for the specific math competition we used to
Whoa.
do, and I did math. You know, I like got recruited to do math
Whoa.
at high
Just
school.
like you got recruited to the Groundlings.
to Second
No,
City.
Second
Second
City.
City. Sorry.
Not Groundlings. Groundlings
Sorry,
doesn't know who
sorry.
I am. I've never stepped inside that.
I don't
building.
know
They call you
her.
Katie Heron.
Katie Heron. Yeah, I kind of am
You
Katie
are.
Heron.
You
Yeah,
are.
Mathlete.
I kind of. Who would I be in that movie? I mean, I guess
Janice.
Damien
I
is
was
who
gonna
I
say,
would
wouldn't we
say.
all just be like Janice or Damien?
I think I'd be
Or Katie?
Or
Who would you
Katie.
be? You're kind of dressed, honestly, like
Wait,
Katie.
no,
right?
Katie
you'd be-
would-
you'd
Katie
be-
dresses
you'd
that
be,
day.
Gretchen.
Not
Gretchen?
Karen. I want to be Regina, but I don't think I have a nasty
No.
heart.
I think you're
No.
Gretchen.
I think
or-
your smile is too like natural.
That's what I'm saying.
You're right.
yeah.
You're right.
You're not a villain.
Sometimes people
thank
at work
you.
call me
Right.
Regina
Well,
'cause I'm
I-
being mean.
I think. Wait, which
That's
Powerpuff
homophobic.
Girl do
That's
you
what
guys
they think is
identify with?
What's that big one that's like a sausage? That's like the fourth accidental one.
Wait, which?
There's
do I-
like an
what do I
accidental one that's
ident-
like purple, got buck ass teeth.
Wait, what? Which do I identify with? What?
Powerpuff Girl.
Girls. I'm the fourth accidental one.
her.
Her.
Oh my
Her.
god.
What's her name? And she's like, oh.
Yeah, I'm her. I'm that one. I'm the one that's an accident.
Oh my god, no. I was
Um,
gonna say you're Blossom or your Buttercup. What?
Wait, which one?
Did you want to be Bubbles?
The red one.
You didn't even know when
Okay,
you
okay,
rolled your
okay.
eyes.
You're the red
no,
one.
because people called
You
me
rolled your
Buttercup 'cause
eyes
I, like,
before
am
you
mean sometimes.
Yeah. Wait, who?
When
do
I
you-
was younger, I wanted to be Bubbles, but I think I've hardened.
No,
so
I'm Bubbles,
Blossom.
for
Yeah, you're
sure.
Bubbles. I think I'm the red lobster devil with the.
Oh my
the-
god,
I
the
think
drag
that's what I'm
queen.
gonna be
Him.
for Halloween.
Oh, that's
What
good.
do you want to all go as
That's
that? What if we
good.
all dress
We all
up
do
as
the
that?
Oh
same
my!
one.
Yes,
A trio?
actually,
Wait,
I'm
who's
dead.
gonna body
I would
paint
love that.
us?
Well, I think we should wear red bodysuits. Like,
Okay. this
Yeah.
works.
like
And then
it's also
the
gonna be
face.
cold,
But
kind
we
of
have to do our
chilly.
face.
The face is different, or the face is just normal, isn't
No,
it?
it's red.
It's
Everything's
red with a
red.
mustache.
And
It has like
blush.
a little mustache.
Oh, I
and
was
blush.
imagining.
That's not hard though.
No, we can do that.
Okay,
That's
I was
easy.
imagining. Wait, with the green face, no?
No,
That's Mojo Jojo.
Jojo. You want to be Mojo
Oh.
Jojo for Halloween?
Wait, I know. Wait, should we just be the Powerpuff Girl villains?
Yeah.
Wait, is there a third? What's the third? What's the third
Wait,
one?
you know who you should be?
Wait,
the leggy ginger that we
See,
never see her
that's
face.
who I was thinking of when you said the red villain.
No, she's not a villain.
No,
Yeah,
she's
no,
not.
she's
like
just
the
the
mom or
mayor's
something.
wife.
Yeah,
Mayor's
the mayor's
wife or
wife.
something.
It can't be her.
I want to be him though. That's
Yeah,
the guy's name,
let's
right?
be him.
Him? That's so good.
I
Wow.
No, drag. Honestly, drag queen.
Drag queen.
So anyway, that's also public school. I
Right.
want to send my kids to public school, but it's kind of scary to go to public school right now. I feel.
Oh, I was gonna say that my public school was basically not a public school.
Why?
Because it was like such a like wealthy area that like
What the hell?
it was like a good like a really good
So
public.
neither of you
Well,
really went to
same.
public
no,
schools.
I didn't
Wait,
really.
you
not,
did.
not in that way.
I went to public school where I got my glasses broken the first day of
No.
school.
No.
You're Harry Potter.
I was literally Harry
You are
Potter
Harry
because I looked
Potter.
like Russell from Up as a kid with a dick sucking problem. I looked like straight up Russell from Up. I was like I had a big growth spurt, but I was like kind of shorter. I was like chubby. I like had a rolling backpack and glasses. I was asking for it.
Oh my
the
god.
rolling back.
I had a rolling backpack, and then by senior year though, I was homecoming king.
Wow.
What a turnaround.
I know.
Were you ever in?
A real
class
rags to riches
politics?
story.
No,
Okay.
I was
Oh.
not. I did not do student government in high school,
So
but I
then how
was.
did you become famous enough to be?
I got all the nerds to
king?
vote that used to not vote.
Yeah.
I galvanized the
Oh
nerd
my god,
vote.
the people, the
voter
people's
registration.
princess.
Voter registration. I was saying vote.org. You know,
Mhm.
yeah, I was.
Wow.
That's
getting
his,
people.
this is grassroots.
Yes,
Grassroots.
This is what the Obama Foundation wishes. Yeah, wishes. So yeah, so I did. So I like public school, and that's why I was like, I did like my public
See,
school
you're
experience.
working smarter.
I'm working smarter, not harder.
Right.
So I really did like my public school experience, which is why I wish I could, like,
Send your kids. To
I want to
public
send my
school?
kids to public school. Yeah.
Not
If you have
everyone has
them.
the brains to galvanize the people. To
Well, my kids
making
better be
you
smart.
king. Yeah.
My kids better be smart.
What kind of?
Or else.
Or else they're gonna be doing math competitions. I'm not letting them be actors. I don't want them to go through
Until
the
they
heartbreak.
accidentally stumble into
Until
it.
they
They
actually
have to
stumble
go to
into it
college or
like
something
me.
else, and then if they still really want to be actors,
Exactly.
then-
Exactly.
Wait, if you're famous and your child does something that's not in your path, are they still a nepo baby?
Yes.
I think there's some aspect of course, like with like
Yes.
because I used to work in the admissions office at UChicago. I used to
Wow.
read admissions. I was like an admissions reader right out of college,
Wow.
and like of course there's aspects of it that are
Wait, what was it like reading everybody's college apps?
Mine was so bad.
Mine was about Harry Styles. You can't beat that.
That's pretty good.
My
Harry
admissions
Styles.
essay.
I think my
yeah.
sister's was too.
Okay. Well, my college essay, tutor said no one was gonna do Harry Styles except for me.
My sister's young.
and I think I honestly would say still no one's gonna do Harry Styles now, honestly, after the acting choices he made in
Oh, don't worry, darling.
Darling, which I famously love.
What?
I went twice to go see it in theaters.
You are brave.
I fell asleep
Brave.
watching it on the airplane.
What do you love about it?
Like the visuals of it.
Yeah, I guess
The,
so.
and Florence Pugh acts. All the women
What?
in it act circles around Harry Styles.
He's really bad.
The women
He's
in
really
it.
boring.
The women. Well, he just makes some certain choice where I was like, why are you?
It's
React.
because he's actually a beta. You know, like
Yeah.
he's you know.
Uh-huh.
But they. Wait, what was I? Why did I talk about Don't Worry, Darling? Oh, college. What was it like? Okay. It was. It's interesting because you don't realize how many bad apps there are.
Would it make me feel better to like read other people's and think mine wasn't
you can
so bad?
you can look. People post their essays online. Like they exist online.
You know what I was watching on TikTok last night?
What?
Oh my god! It was giving. Remember the movie 8th Grade? Bo Burnham.
Didn't
No.
watch it.
No.
You never
Don't
watched
know
it?
her.
It was like that girl.
I think that's just like a Westchester thing.
No, it was
No,
an
I know what you're
8th
talking
grade
about.
girl, like literally a 14-year-old actor, and it was like her in 8th grade, and it was like very like
It was
poignant.
the start of Bo Burnham being sensitive.
Yeah, and she was like making YouTube videos of herself and stuff. It was like cringe. The
It's
girl,
like Pen 15, but not funny.
yeah, the I love that show.
Love them.
The girl
Spice Girls
on the TikTok looked just like the girl from 8th grade, but she was a senior in high school, and she was doing her reactions to her college decisions, and she was going for musical theater, and it was like all of these
Where'd
like
she get in?
it was like all of these like unheard of kind of programs for musical theater, and she did 27,
No.
and she like reacted to her like getting rejected from like so many of them.
No.
It was really
People do that. I mean, people,
cringy.
I remember like
I was like, why wouldn't you have stopped? Why
27?
wouldn't you have stopped after like
That's
5?
crazy. Just going through I remember that was I've been so stressed 2 times in my life where I'm so stressed. One of them was college admissions time, just having to do all the applications,
Yeah.
and then one was second semester of college.
like
Second
first year?
semester of college. which
Second
year?
semester of sophomore year in college.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, when we had
Oh.
so many scenes to do and so many rehearsals.
Wow, you had that was
Terrible.
your college experience, just scenes and
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am envious of that.
Yeah.
I was doing orgo labs and getting like hydrochloric acid burns.
Yeah.
during
I just wish I
But,
was.
saying
we're all here in
orgo.
the end.
We're all
We are
here
here in the
exact same
end.
place. That's true.
I wish I was brave and gay in college.
Word.
Wow.
It would have
No.
changed
Sweet.
everything.
Wait, when did you
Wow.
come out? Can I ask? Can I ask that on the pod?
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. I feel
Our
like I've
stories
talked
are
about
public.
it. I feel like I count when I officially came out, when I told my parents, because then the cat's out of the bag.
Yeah.
Do you
Just
remember
whispering
the
to your
date
friends.
and the year?
Yeah, of course. It was January 2nd or something.
Like
of
right after New Year's.
2017. So the beginning of my second semester senior year of college.
Wow.
Yeah.
Kind of
Someone say
vulnerable.
something.
Yeah.
That was really vulnerable.
Yeah.
It was a
Let the
year.
moment sit for
It was a
little bit.
year after my brother came out.
Wait, your brother's also queer?
Gay.
Gay?
Gay.
Where does he live? What does he do?
He lives in New York.
He's a
Doing
graphic
what?
designer.
Graphic designer. Remember Carnegie Mellon?
Wait,
there's something-
Did you interview him on the pod?
Yeah.
What episode?
I don't remember.
It
It
was
was
the
me
one
and
with
my
It's
his
not one of the ones I
sister.
sister.
listened. It's not.
He's been on a few actually.
He actually has been on a few.
He-
Is he the one that I listened to?
No.
Oh,
wait,
it's
no.
not-
You
it's kind
listen
of
to Phil's and Joe's.
Yeah, Phil's.
He's not the
He's
brother.
not your brother?
No.
Okay.
But also famously tying all things together.
Uh-huh.
The person that she was going to mention she didn't mention today on
Uh-huh.
this. Yeah.
I have no idea
That-
what you guys are referencing.
That person keeps messaging my brother on apps.
We'll talk more off.
We'll talk off pod. We'll talk off pod.
Oh, you guys didn't talk about this earlier
Well-
during the pre-interview.
We will talk off pod.
Okay.
Wow, a lot of off pod lore.
Yeah.
Well,
Anyway.
Wait, my ex, the crazy one, says that he sat next to this person at a food hall in Brooklyn, and they had a conversation.
Wow.
But I don't know if that's true. He's a big liar. So
And
Okay.
I'll say this: this person, is like, I don't know what the nature of their relationship is, but the person that my Hinge story guy,
Yes.
those two are like, I don't like, they like will like
have a
comment-
podcast together.
They'll comment and like each other's things.
Really?
Wow.
Yes, so I'm like,
Wait, what are the odds?
okay.
This person's around, out and about.
Yeah, well, famously so.
Famously so.
Well, that's wild.
Oh, wait. I was going to ask you
And
something.
just to
Yeah.
imbue some like importance to whoever this person is, if you guys are still listening, they're famous.
Yes.
Yes.
They are.
Yes.
Yes.
Wait, so with your kids that you're
Yeah.
going to send to public school,
Yeah.
do you imagine, like, who do you imagine being married to? If you were to be married and have kids that you're sending to public school, like, would you marry, are you attracted to people of all genders?
Yeah, I mean, I've mostly been dating and hooking up with men for the last 5 years.
Uh-huh.
So I would imagine.
So odds are it would be a man.
odds are it would be a man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately.
I know.
Unfortunately.
We all have that
So
same
have
problem.
you had a hoe phase?
I have. Yeah.
Is
Big
it happening
hoe phase.
now?
Really?
Or no?
Well, I had my first sexual experience really young.
Oh.
Really? When did you
really,
lose your
uh,
virginity?
What are we counting as that? Because I did get roasted recently for having a wishy-washy definition of it. What are we counting as losing your virginity?
I
Ooh.
think that I am of the like liberal redefining of virginity,
Uh-huh.
and it's like anything below the belt.
Okay, I went to third base when I was 12.
Oh,
At
I've heard of this
math camp.
recently.
Wow.
At math
Whoa,
So it's true
the
what they
math
say about
freaks.
math camp.
Yeah,
And
math
band camp.
math campers like fuck. Yeah, totally.
Wow.
Wait, when did you move from Korea to Florida? How old are you?
I was like 11, 10.
Okay,
so
and then a
just
year
after.
later, you're like, let's do hand stuff.
If we're doing an
No,
if we're
well,
in
third
America,
base is more
mouth.
than hand stuff. It's a mouth, girl.
mouth.
That's
Mouth.
mouth.
Oh my god! I just
Mouth.
thought it was a handy,
Mouth.
but we're talking blowy. Okay,
Yeah.
it's changing everything.
Yeah.
Was
Yeah.
Wait, same with my ex in Florida. That's how.
Well, the math
they
camp
do
wasn't in
it.
Florida. The math camp was in Texas.
Texas.
You've
Pre
really-
Greg Abbott.
Okay, I was going to say
Oh
you've
my
really been to
God.
the scary places in this country.
Yeah. I've hooked
Oh
up
my
there.
god! So you got a blowy in Texas when you were 12.
Mhm. I was 12. I
Whoa.
gave one too.
How
Some
was
might say.
it?
Well, it was with a 14. I mean, like we were both like, yeah, it was math
Yeah.
camp.
Yeah,
Yeah.
math
I mean,
camp, math camp.
How did you know what you were doing?
I didn't. I'm sure it was about.
one
I'm sure it was,
does.
I'm sure it was toothy as
That's
hell.
why I always was so scared
Mine
to do
are
anything.
still toothy.
'Cause I was like,
mine are toothy now, but by request. That was no request.
I noticed teeth the other day for me. Like
You noticed.
I noticed. I was like, ooh, I my teeth
Like
were in there.
you were giving and
You
you
were
were
giving.
like,
Yeah, there was a
oh.
moment. No, they didn't say anything, but there was a moment where I was like, oh, I think my teeth just interacted with this.
Um,
Is
dick.
with a random.
I just have a public
No.
service announcement
He used to be random.
for all
We're
the
not dating,
guys
though.
that I'm hooking with. Not
hooking with.
just one right now, but or two, it depends. But that's
Just say
long
two, so
distance.
they don't think
Two,
that
5.
they.
So if I'm giving with teeth, just tell me so I can stop.
I've
'Cause I
been
don't know.
told.
So are
I
you
don't
both? Are
know.
you both in what phase would you say you're in right now?
No phase. No
hoe phase.
I don't even know. Who
Oh,
is this
hoe
person?
phase. My hoe phase was like all of last year.
Yeah, she was
Big hoe phase.
I don't
last
think
year.
I've
Hoe
ever had a
phase.
hoe phase.
I think my hoe
Yeah.
phase was when I was
12.
12. No, it was right out of maybe like 2018, 2019.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
Right out of college.
That's a good time, I
Perfect.
feel like, for it.
And you've never.
That's
Who's
a-
this rando? That's now not a rando.
Oh no, just this guy that I met on Grindr. That we've been like we go out every so often since the fall.
Is it like a date thing?
Yes, but he's married, so we're not. There's nothing romantic,
Oh.
but we go on dates.
Wait, but the marriage is open?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah. No cheating.
No cheating.
As far as I know.
Yeah. Kind of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've never had a hoe phase because I'm too. I just can't. It's not my nature. It's not my nature. I don't
What
think.
are you? What they call demisexual? Do you like
No.
need mental connection?
Oh no. I mean,
Is that what I might be.
I don't know if that's what that.
Sapiosexual, or I don't know.
No. I know what you're talking about. It's like the people
Here we
who
are,
can't
look at
have
sounding
sex
dumb as
until
hell.
they have like a romantic connection.
Yeah, like
It's
something
kinda
that's like more of like a
beautiful.
like a mental
No,
attraction.
I think that it's my preference, but
but you can do random.
yeah, I could.
hookups.
Mm-hmm.
You could do
How
random
about
slash
you?
NSA.
What do you think?
I can too. I'm not. Sex is removed from the,
Yes.
for me. Totally.
It just makes me more.
But it makes me more. It makes me want to do
makes
better.
Yeah, exactly.
It makes me want to get the A+.
Yeah,
I'm like, if this is a B job, whatever.
like I'll care if my teeth are involved. I'll care if I like them. I'll be like, I'll try and not do that.
Yeah,
you know what I
Oh.
mean?
I asked for customer feedback and reviews.
Well,
I want
here's
good
the
Yelp
thing.
reviews.
I felt like I was very worried about like impressing the other person. I was like, I want to be the best they've ever had. Like blah blah blah. I was worried about leaving a good impression. But now I'm like, who cares? You
Wow.
know?
I will
Right?
say, I think that is like a level of maturity though that I didn't feel until I was older. Like I was just telling my friend this today. I feel like when I turned 27, I said my age, sorry. I feel like when I turned 27, I feel like when I turned 27 was the moment that I felt like my
Keep saying
my when I was 27, my 27-year-old brain like finally matured.
Yeah.
Like
I
the,
do
like
think
the soft spot
20,
hardened.
26. yeah.
My fontanelle or whatever like closed.
26, you're still a kid. 27, you're in transition. 28, full-fledged adulthood.
I've been feeling that.
Saturn
I've been feeling that in
return.
my because it's our
Saturn
Saturn's
return
right now. Yeah,
it's
'cause
happening.
It's Pisces
Yeah.
or whatever. But because I've been thinking about this recently because like with my friendships I've been feeling like I used to be like I'm Korean. I'm really hot-headed. Like I used to get like so angry like quickly, and recently I have been feeling that, and I'm like, is something wrong with me? Am I
growth?
depressed? And I'm like, no, I think it is just with when you get more mature, you have a better control of all of that. But I think part of that too is like you just care less about
What other people think.
what other people think,
Just
and
Famously, what 30-years say happen
so freeing.
once you turn 30.
I'm not
Which
fully
neither
there.
of us know about that.
I'm not fully there.
None of us.
Well,
None
you're
of us.
closer than me. You're closer to know.
You're closer than me.
Can you not dox me right now?
But it's just this thing where it's like I feel that liberation in my sex life too, and it's very nice.
Well, it's kind of
Slowly.
like if I don't care about you, then who cares what you think about me?
Totally.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'm like honestly, the better I am in bed, the more like you'll text me later and I'll have to then ghost you and feel bad about it.
Whoa.
Wow.
I guess I just don't really care about being good in bed unless I like the person. Like if it's random,
Yeah.
like I'm gonna try,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just like
Are either of you? What do either of you want to be in relationships right now, or
I
do you?
do.
You do.
I think I'm going through something right now. Like
Okay.
I want to have
What?
kids and I want to.
Oh my God.
But do you don't. But you don't
I
want to be
don't
in a
wanna have kids
relationship
now.
with this
You're
married person,
ovulating.
right?
Well, he's married. He's already married.
But I
Kind
see
of a
in, like,
non-starter.
is he in kind of like in a?
No,
I'm not.
They're not
that's
like
for
throuple
me.
level.
I need my own.
Ethical
I'm not a
monogamy.
sharer.
You're not a sharer.
No.
You don't want this to be buffet style.
No.
You want Red Lobster. You want your own entree.
Yeah, I want my one entree and I want to
No
eat it
family style. No
No,
tapas.
for the rest of my
Yeah, you
life.
don't
Yeah.
want tapas.
Yeah.
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 That I mean, I think I'm this. I think I'm in a sim.
Do you have a day job?
You want a
Steve?
relationship? Is what
Hmm.
you mean?
Yeah, but I'm like I can't like the sharing
not a
aspect
sharer.
for me. No, not really. I have I have a. I have to say off pod what it is, but I do.
Okay.
I do think that's
Okay.
not like that, but it's like a It's like a easy thing to do. That's for money.
Okay, we'll
Yeah.
off pod about it. We'll offline.
But yeah, so I think, but I think I feel that way similarly. But my hoe phase, like, I didn't have like a definitive, and I'm sure you didn't either, like a definitive end of like I'm done hoeing now. It was just kind of
Yeah.
like it fizzled out for me.
Well, for me, like I would say I was fucking a lot and it kind of lost meaning. Like I wasn't horny anymore. So I was just like, I'm just going to take a little celibacy break and I'm only going to fuck someone if I actually like them.
Yeah,
So that was like 1 month.
yeah.
I think my transition right now is that I've kind of stopped using apps.
That's good.
Kind of, because I would go on them and
What
just
apps were you
feel
on?
nothing. Most actively Grinder.
Uh-huh.
And then then Scruff, and then Hinge, and then Tinder was just like there.
Yeah.
But I feel like Tinder is Tinder and Hinge are not the same. Like Tinder is
I'm
like
not on Tinder. Is it
no one
at
talks.
all different?
I feel like no one talks to each other. It's just like matching. And Hinge people do try to talk to each other.
Yeah.
But it's just not. None of them really work for me.
What are you on?
Just Hinge.
Just Hinge.
Oh, okay.
But you're still on all those apps?
I
but,
mean,
like,
I
phasing
have
them
them,
out?
but I'm not using them really.
Yeah.
I don't
only
know.
did Raya when I got here because I was like, I want a famous.
Wait, have you been on? You've never had Raya?
No, although I was going to join it, but it was around the time where I was like, when my friend was like, here, I'll get you in.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, I'm not looking to date right now. So I was like, I don't know. Does this seem, I was like, because I'm the same way with my social media. I'm like, when I don't want to do something, I'm like really adamant about not doing it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not a wishy-washy person in that way.
Yeah.
Like, I'm really like strict about what I do. I have, kind of gonna be vulnerable, I have really severe OCD.
I have
So
OCD too. Wait, we can cut this out
What?
if you don't want to say. But do you take anything for it?
Not anymore. I just stopped like a few months ago.
So I was like, maybe I should.
I did. You can keep this. My OCD
Okay.
my OCD was so severe.
Yeah.
The worst period of my life, the most stressful period of my life. Wow, we're gonna go serious.
go
The
there.
most serious.
Sometimes we can do that here.
Yeah.
I like we're all kind of verse. We're all kind of verse.
flip.
The more hardest period of my life was 2017. I remember so specifically.
too.
Right after graduating.
Yes.
For you. It was the hardest period of my life, and I was convinced I had HIV. Which, like, you can live a totally normal
Whoa.
life with HIV. Like, you
Yeah.
can, like, you know, like, undetectable is untransmittable. Like, like, there's obviously, like, there's still a stigma about it, but I was, like, convinced. And there was a period of 3 weeks where I got tested every single day.
Wow.
Which was insane. But my OCD was like convincing me,
Yes,
because I'd be like,
yes.
that nurse was too old and like her hand was shaking. That nurse was too
Yeah.
young. Why were there bubbles in the blood that they drew?
Oh,
Yeah.
I went to New York during that time for a work trip because I was doing consulting at the time as my day job, and like when I was taking improv classes that night, and I went to New York, and I like on my lunch break every day I went to a different free clinic to go get tested.
Whoa.
Like one behind Grand Central and one I like found free clinics.
Yeah.
And I went to go get tested. I got tested constantly to the point where one of the clinics was like, we recognize you.
you
Like,
stop.
this is a free
Whoa.
service. Like, you're taking advantage of it. And I was like,
Wow.
you're right. But I was like so convinced. And like,
Yeah.
that's what OCD does. You know, like you
Yes.
are seeking the compulsions of the obsession. And it was so hard during that time. So I so specifically remember like my hardest time, and I've had two kind of similar to you, but the first one was 2017.
Wow.
Right after graduating college.
That was mine.
Yeah.
It was the worst. Yeah. I just like, it was like I describe it as like a beast that was created. And when it stopped, it would be fed by these like things you would come up with, these
Yeah.
thoughts. And when one like wore out, when
Yeah.
it stopped working, it just latched onto something else.
Totally. That's how it feels.
Spiraled.
Your brain's seeking
Yeah.
that obsession. But I think the jump from graduating college to not being in college is so I don't know if you felt the same way. It's so
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
You're like in this institutional cocoon, and then you're just kind of like out, and it's like, for me, the freedom of choice is terrifying.
Yeah. And now I just have like a lot of habits.
Huh.
Like, it's the reason I've never taken meds is because it's never been like debilitating.
Totally.
Like, I can still live my life. And like, even at its worst, like it was harder, but I
Yeah.
was still like going to work and seeing friends. I was just like internally a mess.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
So I never
would
did it.
I would like crave going home so I could go home and Google like symptoms. and
Yeah.
things like that, which
Oh,
is like
wow.
not healthy. But
Yeah.
like, have you seen that episode of Glee
But Rachel
Emma?
Berry has OCD, and no, I'm
No,
just kidding.
Emma.
Emma
the-
Pillsbury has OCD. The guidance counselor.
Oh my
Yeah.
God! Of
And
course,
there's one
she
episode
does.
where she
Yeah.
cleans the chair
Yeah.
for 47 minutes, and then they're
Yeah.
like, "You have 3 minutes left." That happened to me, but instead it was me crying for 47 minutes. And I love my therapist, but he was like, "Hey, you have 3 minutes left. Do you want to talk about anything?" But it was me. One of my sessions literally was just me crying for 47 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Did it change anything about your creativity when you were on these meds?
Oh, when I was on meds.
Yeah.
A little bit.
That's
not
something
gonna
I wonder
lie.
about.
It did a little. It stifled kind of everything. Just felt a little bit subdued.
Yeah.
Like across the board
Yeah.
for me when I was on my meds. Like it felt. This is just my experience. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
think everyone has the same, but it was like I felt everything just felt dampened. You know.
Because I just feel like as a writer, like the good thing about my brain is that it's constantly thinking of like it's just constantly thinking of new things
Yeah.
and new ideas and like imagining things.
Yeah.
Like in that way, it's really good. But like when it's being bad, it's like imagining the worst things and my greatest fears and all of that stuff and intrusive thoughts. So it's bad on that sense. So I wondered like if I took meds, like would it just mute everything and like would I have less creative thoughts?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, mine was it subdued the bad, but it also sometimes would subdue the good. But I don't know. Like I have a OCD specialist that I still use, and that's been super helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it definitely, but like with my sex drive for sure, like completely.
Oh, really? To change that?
Yeah, I don't think I had, like when I was, especially when my OCD was really, really bad, my meds didn't affect me as much as other people, like my other friends, but I wasn't having sex for like months, which is I guess not that long. But I wasn't having sex for like a really long time, longer than I normally was used to not having sex for, you know?
Wow.
So
Thanks for getting real and intimate.
yeah. Wow. Kind of sharing.
It's like something I never used to talk about, my OCD. I've
Yeah,
had it since I was a
OCD 's
kid.
I've had it since I was a kid too.
Yeah.
And my mom has it.
I think my mom has it.
Yeah, my mom has it, and I see it.
My sister has it.
I see it in people, and it's like
Yeah.
it's totally manageable once you figure out how to manage it, but it is really hard when it's bad.
I have to be stricter with myself.
And nicer to yourself.
Yeah, I just feel like, yeah.
You have to be strict and nice.
Strict and nice.
Like an Asian piano teacher.
I had a Russian piano teacher. She was mean.
But I bet you were good.
No, I hated practicing. That's why.
Is that
that's
your-
also why she was mean, because I was really bad.
No, that's a
Yeah.
bad way to
People
teach
told me I had
kids.
long
Okay.
fingers, so I should play the piano.
Well, I have no rhythm, so.
Wait.
Oh, you do have long fingers.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I never did play. I tried once and it wasn't
Yeah.
good.
I want to learn
Oh.
guitar. That's my project for the summer.
I'll teach you. I can teach you.
Wait, you play
Really?
guitar?
I play guitar.
Oh my
my
god, I
God.
really want to
And
learn
piano.
electric
I
guitar.
play piano, cello, and guitar.
Wow.
And ukulele.
Wait, were you in band?
I was in orchestra.
Orchestra. So you did cello.
I did cello.
Yeah.
I was in orchestra.
I did trumpet.
And then I learned how to play the trumpet for one song. Do you know the
Okay.
song Sleigh Ride? The Christmas song?
Yeah.
Sleigh
Like,
ride.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. The cello part's really boring.
Important.
But the trumpet at the end gets the fun part. They do the horse neighing sound. They go, and then the orchestra goes da 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 dum bum bum. But they do the fun.
Your
It's
mind.
a solo. And I was like, I want to be able to do the horse drum part. So I practiced for a year to audition to do that part. Didn't get it.
wow.
Are you kidding?
Waste of a year. I mean, trumpet's so hard.
Well, I love your
I
commitment.
played
to
trumpet
it.
for the 4th grade.
Was it hard?
I don't remember.
It's so. I think like
got to
woodwind
spit on the
instruments
ground.
are so French horn. If you sit next to a French horn section, it's
Yeah.
spit all
Everywhere.
over the ground.
Oh my
That's
god.
gross.
'Cause it all
yes.
comes
and
out.
then the spit valves too.
Yeah.
You have to like empty them.
I think
Disgusting.
it's so impressive. Like a good trumpet player to me is so impressive.
Yeah,
yeah,
for
it's all
sure.
in like the
like
mouth
Louis
posture.
Armstrong's
Yeah.
like I listen to his cover of La Vie en Rose all the time.
Wow, beautiful.
Beautiful, yeah.
Well, famously, I wanted to play saxophone in 4th grade, but all the slots were taken, so they made me play trumpet, and I was unsatisfied.
I feel like you're a clarinet person.
I was unsatisfied, and they said, there's no
That's a
more,
read.
there's no more saxophones, but you can play clarinet, and I played clarinet.
Yeah,
I,
there it is.
I mean
There
this
it
in the
is.
nice way possible. You do give clarinet energy.
Thank you.
what
Like
is it?
it's wait, who
I'm kidding.
are there any famous clarinetists?
Squidward.
Squidward. I was gonna say like
That's
saxophone
like-
is like Lisa Simpson.
Yeah, I wasn't cool
Oh.
enough to play saxophone.
Clarinet.
Okay.
And you give I'm trying to think what
Yeah,
instrument.
what do I give?
Ooh. Oh.
Like flute.
No, I think that's
No.
your first thought, but it's something different,
That's
actually.
too first thought.
Yeah.
Oh, we're doing okay. Hold on, let me
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
Let me think.
Yeah.
I don't know. You give to me viola,
Oh,
Ooh,
see, I'm thinking like it
different.
could be French horn randomly.
French horn.
Like
I don't see
unexpected.
brass. I don't see brass for you.
Oh, really?
I know I
personally.
was a trumpetist.
You
Trumpeter, trumpeter,
Trumpeter, famously.
or like Turkish drums.
Cool.
I
I
don't
don't
know
even know
what
what
that
that
means.
is.
Percussion.
I think I could do triangle pretty good. Cymbal.
And yes.
I did harmonica when I was a kid.
Did you recorder as a kid?
No.
You didn't? We all
No.
recorded.
I did recorder, and I did also
Yeah.
did
That's a staple of public
xylophone.
school.
Yeah, but
I did
Really?
xylophone and glockenspiel as a kid.
Oh.
Wow.
I got a behavior report in band.
Why?
Playing trumpet out of turn.
And that's how you knew you were a star. That's how you knew you were meant for
Exactly.
Hollywood.
I switched to choir in 6th grade, and we had a crazy
And
teacher.
is that when you turned gay?
Well, we did sing a Wicked medley.
That's
choir.
probably
Did anyone
what
get
did it.
solos?
Probably, but not me. We sang one short day.
Wait, do you have any?
One
when-
short
And she was like,
day.
hoi polloi. Hoi polloi. And she was
What?
Greek.
What's
My
that?
teacher
that
was
mean?
Greek.
What does that mean? Why are you saying that? As if we know.
Oh, it's in the
what that
song.
means.
It's in the song.
Oh.
I want to be
I was like, happy
in
AAPI month,
this
like-
hoi polloi. You don't remember that?
It's like saying chop suey.
She was like
over
trying to
and
teach
over
us,
again.
teach us about hoi polloi, man. It's like some Greek
It's like
word
white
or
polo.
something.
I was like, it sounds delicious. What is that? Some poison sauce.
some Greek word.
What
Doesn't
is
that
It's just
mean, like, you're
probably means
the,
like
like-
hubbub, like the hubbub.
Oh.
I think.
Remember in like acting class, or maybe you weren't in acting class, but they're like mill around the stage.
Yeah.
Oh, we
mill
have an
around the
improv
room.
class.
I think we all know what
yeah.
mill around means.
milling around the room.
Yeah, I remember the first time I got told to. This is not the same thing, but I remember the first time at audition I got told to slate, and I was like, "What the fresh fuck is that?" And the casting director was like, "You don't know what slating is?" I was like,
Oh
"No."
my god! Oh my god! You're so green.
I was so.
So green.
I was really. It was giving green. I was like, "Oh," and she's like, "Just say your name and height." And I was like, "Hi." She's like, with confidence now.
Oh my god! I hate slating. The most awkward part.
Really,
It
I
is.
love slating.
Why? Do yours.
It's so easy.
Yeah, do one.
Hi, my name is Steve Hahn. I'm 5'11" and I'm based in LA.
Wait, is that part of it?
Well, you have
Sometimes
to show
you
your
show your hands.
hands.
Sometimes.
This morning I showed my hands. I had an audition for a female shopper, like female delivery person.
You're perfect for commercials.
I think so too.
You have like good because
She-
you have good
Voice.
voiceover work.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
I've been told
I
my
think
voice
I
is
have a
grating. And for
Grating.
commercial?
I feel like
I
I
get
talk
told
with too
freak.
much vocal fry. Freak?
No,
not
but
true.
anytime
That's not
I audition
true.
for commercial, it's always like scared. It's always like scared man.
I can see you doing like animated show though. For
Oh,
sure.
I would love.
I would love
Yeah.
that too.
But I also I was just filming something recently, and we filmed on the beach.
Hey,
and
brag.
It was for a fun show.
a beach in LA?
A beach in LA. We filmed in Malibu.
What's it called?
Oh.
It was called.
It's always cold there.
And it was
Yeah.
for a fun show on Max now. I guess what it is.
Ooh.
Is that what we call it now?
I still call it HBO
When's it coming
Max.
out?
June is when the
New
season.
show or new season?
Was it
New
Scooby-Doo?
season.
You can't
Velma?
say. You can't say.
I can tell you, but I can't. I shouldn't say on the.
Off pod. Off
Okay,
pod.
off pod, off pod.
pod.
But
Sorry,
but we were filming.
guys.
But
You
we were
don't get the
filming.
scoop.
We were filming when it was windy, and the director had to keep saying like enunciate more because the wind's you're swallowing your words.
Uh-huh.
So I do. That's like the most common note I get across the board is you're swallowing your words.
Wow.
Because I have a short tongue. Kind of making fun of my biological.
Well, is that why there was so
flaws.
much teeth?
Yeah, I was compensating
teeth.
with molars. yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Should we do
so I
glamour?
think it's time to do the last segment
Yes.
of the pod, famously so. Do you know what it is? Or did you not
Did
listen
you
to
ever
a full
make
episode?
it to the end of an episode?
I listened to. I will say the first half of both.
Okay.
So I listened to one
This is gonna
full
be
one.
new
That's
for
pretty
you.
good. That's pretty good. Okay, don't be alarmed. Don't be alarmed.
Okay.
Oh wait, I feel like you'd be good at harmonizing. It's fine.
It's
Just
okay.
jump in when you're ready.
Okay.
Glimmer of hope. Yep.
So this segment we do at the end of every episode, it's where we say what's getting us through it, something that we're looking forward to, something the light at the end of the tunnel, what's giving you a zest for life
Okay.
at
And
this
we
current
talked about
moment.
some like real stuff in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was a deep. Talk for me. Do I go first?
No, you'll go last. I think
Okay.
is fair.
If
Yeah,
you
yeah.
want,
Yeah, yeah.
If you want.
But I went first last time, so I feel like you have to go first.
Oh
this
my god,
time.
I have to have thoughts now.
Mine's kind of a
You go if
okay.
you have one.
I'll go. Honestly, I'm kind of excited about Sleigh Bill.
I'm
I
really
have to
also
say,
excited about Sleigh Bill.
I'm so jealous because my friend in New York like just did like something like that at 54
Yeah.
Below. There was like a bunch of comedians singing earnestly at musical theater, and I
Yes.
was like, if I was in New York, I would have fought tooth and nail to get on that show.
Yeah.
Lo and behold, there's
well,
one
we're,
here.
we're still figuring out our cast right now, but if not this one, you have
The
to do
next
the
one.
one that's gonna be in the fall.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Both of
Yeah.
you.
I
Yeah.
have been like sort of dying in my head for an earnest singing moment.
Me too.
Okay,
And for you to
then
bring this up-
I'll actually poll you so you can help kind of shape the next one.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
okay.
Do you have like a dream like musical that you want to do a closer from? Because all of us, you get to pick your own song, and
Uh-huh.
and then we set up rehearsals with our musical accompanist, who's a Second City music
my
guy. He's
God.
great. So we do a rehearsal, and then we have a group rehearsal for our closer.
Yeah.
Okay.
And because we're the last time we did One Day More, but we rehearsed it there and it didn't really work.
Uh-huh.
And it was everyone like loved it because it was it was what it was, but it was clearly unrehearsed.
Yeah.
So this time we're doing You Can't Stop the Beat as our closer.
Dead.
And
I'm
then
dead.
my host and I always open it. We're doing Without Love for the opener.
Aww.
Without love, life is like a
Yeah.
life is like a na, 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 na.
Okay, so is that why Hairspray's been on your mind?
Well, it's
Well,
always on your
it
mind.
was on my mind. It was always on my mind,
Sorry,
and then
sorry.
I did influence
You watched it 15 times last year.
Yes, this year.
This
year.
year?
So far,
Sorry.
it's only May, and I did say we should do Hairspray throughout my number this time is gonna be a Hairspray number.
Ooh.
Can you spell?
I can.
No. You are?
I
Spill
can't.
it.
Share
Spill
with
it.
with
Spill
friends.
it.
Yeah.
We're drumming up attention.
I'm doing. I Can Hear the Bells. I can
Dead.
hear the bells.
Oh.
My head is
I'm
screaming.
trying to think of what would be fun to do.
But if you want to help, decide the closer, like a big,
I thought
that
said
you both did
you're
too.
doing You Can't Stop the Beat.
no.
Well, for
for
when
the
you
next
when you
one.
do it, when you do it.
Oh.
Unless we ask you to do this one, which we're still figuring out.
Okay,
but
okay.
if you you definitely do it the next time at
You already
least.
did Legally Blonde.
Not a closer number.
What's the closing
Isn't
number
it?
of that show? Does it have to be the closing number of the
It
show? Or
doesn't
it could be the
Closer
Act
number,
1
but
finale.
It just has to be like a
That
big
energy.
group
That
number.
energy.
number. So One Day More actually is the closer for Act 1.
Oh,
I
right,
think
duh.
of Les Mis. So it would be like
One more day.
Yeah, the closing number of that show is famously like downbeat sad.
yes. It'd be like something like some pitches I would throw out there would be like
Mamma Mia.
Mamma
No.
Mia actually
The song.
the
Yeah,
song.
yeah.
Or
Mamma Mia.
we would do for Now from Avenue Q.
Better say for good.
For Good.
No. Too much of a quiet one.
But something earnest
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
Wow.
now that we have musical theater people, you have
Yeah,
to do them. You
I'm-
have to do it.
I'm
It's
like-
it's like truly.
Truly,
I'm trying to go back into my musical theater mind.
Well, I was just listening to Jesus Christ Superstar all
Which I've
day
never
the other day.
seen, yeah.
Good soundtrack. I've
Which-
never seen it, but I know the soundtrack.
Can we
I
do
love- I
something
was
from
in it.
Phantom?
I would say our one rule is
Oh
no
my-
Phantom.
No Phantom?
Our
Why?
one rule is no
Why?
Phantom. It started as a bit, but I'm committing to it.
Well,
Oh my
now it's
God.
famously no longer on Broadway.
That's true. It did close.
Yeah.
But think on it.
I will think
yeah,
on
well,
it.
But
we'll have
but
a
you're
thought
so,
or two.
I will also say something that I learned from the last one is that you're
Can we do
moving.
Chicago?
You could easily do Chicago.
Oh my God.
You want to do
The
Pop
name
Squish.
on
Oh,
everybody's
these
lips.
names.
That's not a
It's gonna
good
be-
number, though.
That would just be
Dun,
my
dun.
number.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it has to be
Oh, no,
something I would
miscast.
never be.
Yeah.
Something I would
Mhm.
never be.
Mm-hmm.
We'll think.
Well, thank
But yeah, they we had to move. So my key that I practiced in and that we did the whole song in was my wrong key.
No.
And now I know.
Wait,
it's
so
too
does
low,
someone
it's too low.
transpose it for?
I transpose it for everyone.
Oh, okay.
You have to just tell me
You're
what
so
key you want.
multi-talented.
You tell me what key you want, and I'll transpose the music
Okay.
to your
Okay.
key. Yeah.
Cool.
Or you
Because
tell me-
famously, if you do miscast, it's gonna be either too low or too high for you.
Famously.
Yes, and
Unless you
Laura Bell
transpose it.
Bundy can wail. And
Yeah.
I can't.
Oh my God. Wait. What's the one at the end of Legally Blonde? It's a big number.
I don't remember.
I have to have a think.
Okay.
But yes. Okay. Sniper, thank you.
Yeah, that's my.
Yeah.
That
glitter.
actually was probably my answer too.
Okay, me three. We have a joined answer.
What if
we have a
it's-
conjoined answer.
Yeah, that could be our conjoined answer, unless
Yeah.
you have something different you wanted to say.
I mean, I am going to New York in
Oh,
like a
right.
little bit.
Wait, when? I'm going
in
to
like
be
2
there.
weeks. When?
Oh, not. I'm going in June.
I'm going in 2 weeks, so I am very excited. Actually,
Are you
when
going to
this
see any
comes out-
theater?
I want to. I want to see.
Have you seen Funny Girl yet?
No, that's the one I want to go see.
Closing
And then my
September.
friend's cousin is in the Wicked production right now. Is Fiero. My best friend's cousin. So I kind
I
of
would
want to
totally
go
see Wicked again.
I kind of want to go see Wicked.
Yeah.
I mean, why not?
Yeah.
And I don't think Aaron Tveit is in it anymore. But when he was in Moulin Rouge, I would have gone to see
Yeah.
Aaron Tveit,
Oh.
the love of my
I
life.
wanted to see Parade.
About. Do you
Parade?
watch Bigadoon?
I haven't, but I should. I love
You should.
the cast. I love the cast.
I watched
And
the
it's
first
Chicago
season.
this
Yeah.
The Dark.
I haven't watched the second one yet.
musicals.
Yeah, I haven't. But I love Dove Cameron.
Yeah.
I love Aaron
too.
Tveit. I love Kristen Chenoweth. Obviously,
Kristen.
I think Jane Krakowski can do no wrong.
Uh-huh.
Yes, she's a
Comedic
goddess.
powerhouse.
She really is.
I think Keegan Michael Key and Cecily Strong are great.
Yeah.
Right.
I actually got emotional for like Cecily was showing some range in that first season.
Yeah,
I was like,
Cecily's-
she's being emotional.
I actually don't have Apple TV, so I've never seen it. I just watch clips on YouTube.
I think I downloaded
Like a
it. Like I
loser.
did a free trial last year and I watched the first season and now I don't have that anymore.
Yeah, I got Apple TV because of the
Severance?
Telsey thing that I'll tell you about.
Oh.
And I was watching it, and I like a lot of Apple TV shows. There's a lot of really good ones on
I
there.
need to watch Severance.
Severance is amazing.
Severance is a little charged for me because my ex was an extra in one scene.
Are you
Then just skip
kidding me? You
skip
definitely
it.
can't see
Skip
him in
it.
it.
Yeah, you definitely can't. He sent me a screenshot where he's like a blur. He's like that to me.
But yeah.
Cool.
Thank you for coming on
Yeah,
the pod.
Thank you. This was so
much.
fun.
Yes.
This was so fun.
We had a wide-ranging conversation.
Yes. Okay.
This has been Horny for Love. Mwah.
Bye.
Thank you for listening. Now singing.
Sing it to me, baby.
We're